track.
Captain Saber Bro is here to save the day. Playerism is the antidote to feminism. You want her to pay for this shit.
No.
I can tell you, women ain't gonna try you if they feel like they can't try you. If they tried you, they felt like it was something else got going on. Worry about you. Worry about you, how you treating me. So make sure you hit that like button. Can you hear me now? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm your gracious game advisor, yours truly, King Dre. We here in the place to be. I think we good now on the sound. Are we good now on the sound? Are we good now on the sound? Tyler, what's up, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute. Shard, what's up? Jeremy, what's good? Ryan Dangbar, what's good? Trey Reed, what's good? We good. I don't want that, man. I just chopping it up. Just decided to chop it up with you guys for a few minutes. It's your boy Mike. What's up? Chop it up with you guys for a few minutes. You know how we do it. You know, I take questions here and there. I'm gonna take questions here and there, but everybody watching right now, this like an impromptu show. I just felt like coming up here chopping up game. That's all. Shouts out from the Bahamas, brother. You the truth. I am indeed the truth. I appreciate you, Travalis Tinker, Macaroni Tony, Boss Rick. Boss Rick. Anyway, guys, make sure you guys join me. This broadcast is brought to you by the Players Club. This is my private exclusive men's community. You can join that at theplayersclub.vip. You can join that by clicking the link in the chat. Click that link right there in the chat, and you can get access to that. It's pinned in the chat. If you're on Twitter, I don't know how I'm gonna get it to you on Twitter. Oh, let me turn on the Instagram. I forgot to turn on Instagram. I got to show Instagram some love. I knew I was forgetting something. Let me show Instagram some love. But yeah, make sure you guys are follow me on all social media platforms at King Dreism, KINGDREISM. That's all social media platforms. Make sure you following me there. But yeah, the Players Club, that's my private men's community. That's my men's coaching group. So you can, you know. Base Rick. Oh, it looked like Boss Rick, bro. It looked like Base Rick, but you a boss anyway, bro. Shout out to Matt on Instagram. But yeah, my private exclusive men's community, guys, that's the Players Club. Make sure you guys join the Players Club. And I got something big coming for you guys in a minute, as far as like group coaching and you know, private groups and stuff like that. We in the works of something big. So just stay tuned to that. But listen, all my guys who want one-on-one coaching, all my guys who asking about the one-on-one coaching, all my guys who asking about the Ladies Man Bundle or the Seduction Mastery. Listen, I shouldn't be telling y'all this, but when you are a part of the Players Club, you get a 50% discount on one-on-one coaching. Because a lot of you guys be like, I need one-on-one coaching. Then I send you the price tag and you be like, oh shit, can't afford it. So you know, join the Players Club. There's many, many benefits on top of we meet once a week. We meet once a week. So what's coming up within the next few weeks is I'm getting ready to revamp my whole the whole group thing. And so courses will be available. The programs will be available via the group. So you got to be in the group to access the courses. And a lot of them will be free, but some of them, the more premium ones, you know, they'll have a little ticket on them. But you're part of the group, you get a jug, you know. When you're part of the group, you get a good jug. So, and just a heads up, the Facebook group is coming down and the Discord is coming down. So just a heads up. So enjoy it while it lasts. I got to consolidate everything. My problem is I have too much things all over the place, and it's kind of, you know, can women join? Nope. Women cannot join. Nope. Women cannot join the group. That ain't what we do. What's up, Rashad? What's up, Rashad? Shots out from Bahamas. What it do, man? When a shorty willingly talks to you about her ex or a breakup, and she just probably needs somebody to talk to. Our chicks, we just need somebody to talk to in a minute. Shout out to everybody on Twitter. Also, too, the Ladies Man Bundle is coming next week. The wait list for it. So I'm gonna put out the wait list. Make sure you guys get on the wait list because those people on the wait list will get first dibs to the Ladies Man Bundle. That's gonna be crazy. It's summertime coming up, and I'm gonna teach you guys how to play the game from start to finish, how to dress. I know I'd be up here looking scruffy and shit, but I'll be in the house now. I'm gonna teach you guys how to play that game. Well, right now I'll be in the house. I'm gonna teach you guys how to play the game from start to finish, from cold approaching, the dates, how to talk on a date, what to say on a date, where not to go, how to screen women who wasting your time, how to find the women who you're looking for, what to say to them, how to escalate sexually, the signs that they give you, the tests that they give you, texting, how not to give boyfriend vibes, how to build, connections, the whole nine, bro. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Where not to go on dates, how to escalate sexually, how to set up your house, the whole nine. So that's coming, and you're gonna get way more bonuses as well. You're gonna get other programs as well. So that's coming in April, but next week the wait list will be out. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. And again, everything is changing as far as the services I offer and the products that I offer. So this is probably one that you want to get because things are about to change as far as the things that I have to offer. The group will be accessible. But as far as my services, yesterday's price is not today's price. You understand? So we working on that now. My marketing team working on it. We own it. You understand? So take advantage. With this Ladies Man Bundle, you will be able to do a payment plan. I think it's like 170 some bucks or 190, but I don't know. I don't actually know the payment plan amount that you got to put down, but it's like 100 and some bucks. You put that down and you can pay me, you can pay me in 4 installments, and then you can get access to that good game. You're going to get coaching with that. You're going to get weekly coaching with that, everything. So it's going to be well worth it. It's going to be well worth it. But anyway, guys, let's get your questions. I'm going to be here for a good time, not a long time. Y'all know how I roll. A good time, not a long time. Just recently graduated from National Aviation School, got a job at Boeing in South Carolina, lost 100 pounds, been tuning in with you since early 2022 when I was out in Puerto Rico, started school there. Shout out to Michael. Congratulations to you, my brother. Those glasses is cold, bro, for sure. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I broke my other glasses, I think today. I'm mad. I don't really wear them up here because it's hard to see the screen with those glasses, but they's like my favorite glasses. I broke them, stepped on them. I'm mad as hell about that. But yeah, that'll be the wait list for it will be out next week. So make sure you get on the wait list before everybody else get on the wait list. You know, my reach as far as the network go real wide. So, and people on the wait list gonna have first dibs. In the last 6 months, has a woman tried to shit test you? I don't really think about it. I don't really think of in terms of shit tests and all that. I just women gonna be women, bro. Just like dogs gonna bark, cats gonna meow, women gonna be in their feelings. I don't look at things like, oh, yes, women test you. I'm not saying women don't test you, but I don't really look at it like that. You understand what I'm saying? So, if I had to say test, I I done been tried. People gonna try you. It be like that. How do you deal with an over emotional woman who can't take accountability for her actions or control her emotions? How do you deal with an over emotional woman who can't take accountability for her actions or control her emotions? You don't deal with a woman like that. You don't deal with a woman like that. If she can't get on your program, she don't want to be on your program. That is not why she's there. She's not there to control her emotions and make your life easy. She's there to make your life a living hell. You understand? Or it's just not in her. You know, she don't got the capacity to be who you need her to be or who's right for you. So I think you should get rid of her. You don't deal with women like that. What do you do when an ex tries to keep in contact? Leave it alone. I don't respond. I don't respond, bro. I don't respond. I have way too much pride to be like, let somebody think they can go off and then try to come fuck with me again, bro. I got way too much pride for that. And although yes, it's live. What you think? Soon it say it's live. Um, although I don't operate in my ego, I still do have a healthy ego, and that part takes over when it comes to stuff like that. Like my ego really wouldn't even allow me to entertain somebody who kind of walked away from me, especially if it was, you know, you understand. So she hit me up. She ain't talking about no money or getting some money or putting me on to some money or something. I ain't got really nothing to talk about. We ain't got nothing to say. So, and y'all be y'all be talking about chicks who cheated. I would never like even entertain somebody who cheated on me, bro, or who hurt me. Y'all just, I love myself way too much for that. I love myself way too much for that. I'm not finna let nobody play with me because I know my value and I know the type of man that I am. You understand? And I understand the type of value that I bring, not only to the world and people in general, but to a relationship. You understand? And I covet that. God told me to protect that and value that, and I do. And I'm not giving myself to nobody who didn't appreciate it, didn't want it, can't handle it. No, nothing. I'm not doing that. Because when you do stuff like that, you show God that that's what you want. You show the universe that that's what you want. When you entertain your exes and all that shit, that's what you're going to get. You showing God, hey, this is what I like. This is what I want, a headache. And you're going to start getting a headache. You understand? That's what's going to start happening to you. That's like the red car theory. Once you notice the red car and you see the red car and you say something about the red car, you're going to keep seeing red cars. When you entertain women who do you dirty, you're going to keep getting women who do you dirty. If a woman flake on you and you forgive her, guess what's going to keep happening to you? You're going to keep getting flaked on. So you're just going to meet women who like to flake on dudes because that's what you showing the world what you want. That's what you putting out there. So nah, bro. Do the X thing. Brother Saver, bro. Keep saving the brothers with knowledge. Brother, if we give these women so much attention, it's either they change or go use a toy. Stand up, brothers, for sure. For sure. How do you deal with the same type of woman, but y'all have a child together? Just co-parent, bro. You don't have to deal with it when you just co-parent. Just keep it about the kids. Just co-parent, bro. Should you have a say on what kind of job your girlfriend get? I'm not paying no bill. Well, then no. I ain't even gonna finish reading that. No, I mean you can say it, but it don't really hold no weight. You can't really if you got it costs to be the boss, bro. It's just you remember that. You can't be kind of trying to tell nobody what to do and you ain't paying how you weigh or you ain't really providing nobody no value. You understand what I'm saying? Like why you don't have no influence over her, no nothing. Like who the fuck are you to tell her how she can make her money? And you ain't got no fucking money. So if you want to be a boss, get your weight up, bro. You understand? If you want to be a boss, get your motherfucking weight up. One thing I realized lately is that you're just supposed to remain cool and calm in all situations with a woman. My motto has been one day at a time with our woman. Not me. Nope. I'm not gonna lose my mind, but I'm not gonna let no woman see that she can get the best of me as far as like, but if I'm angry, I'm gonna be angry. I'm not gonna try to hide and suppress my see that shit. That listen, when you bottle your emotions, and I did this all my life, bro. Like as a kid, just growing up and having to like cope with what was going on around me. I was very good at taking what was going on, how I was feeling, what was going on, and just putting it into somewhere and just letting it sit. And being able to remain whatever. But as I got older and I did it more, the more I was fucked up as far as like, you understand what I'm saying? Not like crazy or no shit, but it wasn't until I stopped smoking and drinking, I really had to deal with all of that at that moment. And so I went on, and I still is on that journey. But I don't believe in it I don't believe in pouting, bro. Like sitting and pouting and trying to just like sweep it under the rug and act like something don't exist. If something bothers me, I'm gonna say something about it. If I get mad, I'm gonna behave like I'm mad. I'm not gonna try to suppress how I'm feeling about something because that shit don't do nothing but make you toxic. And that toxicity is stressing you out. So that type of shit called stress. You got to have an outlet for it. Now the thing is, you shouldn't be with nobody that keep pushing those type of buttons. And so if you got a woman who's continuously taking you to that place, then you got to say, damn, the only time I get here, or the only time I hurt, or the only time I'm upset, the common denominator is this fucking woman. And so eventually you're gonna have to remove her, and it's sooner better than later. But I'm not in the business of harboring my feelings. Absolutely not. Because I don't want to be, and that's the thing, a lot of y'all suffer in silence, and you don't, there's really in y'all relationships, there's no room for you. There's no room for you to have a grievance. There's no room for the way you feel and your emotions and shit. And so now you got to smoke cigars and drink every fucking night to even cope. And don't let these motherfuckers tell you soft, or don't let these motherfuckers tell you, you a bitch, or you soft, or you ain't no masculine man. If you know what I'm saying, if you don't bottle your emotions up and you don't remain stoic, or you want a safe space emotionally in your relationship. Because the same people that talk this shit, they can't operate without nicotine. They can't operate without fucking alcohol or weed. So the same people talking that stoicism shit, tell them to put the motherfucking nicotine down. Tell them to put the motherfucking the alcohol down. Tell them to put the weed down. Then come holler at me. You understand what I'm saying? I do this shit raw. I raw dog life. I know none of that. Yeah, I used to drink and smoke and all that, but I don't do none of that. Yeah, and that shit, you build up resentment when you can't express yourself. In whatever situation you is, whether it's in a business relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship, when you can't express yourself, you build up resentment. You understand? And one day you're gonna snap. But yeah, tell her, all the motherfuckers that talk shit, if you say, hey, I'm a man and I want to be heard in my relationship, I got emotions and I want to express them, so long as I'm not being overbearing or toxic, I want room and safety for my shit too. Anybody that's telling you wrong for that, tell them to put the motherfucking nicotine down, and tell them to put the alcohol down, and then come holler at you. The reason that they could say that is because they smoke they shit. They smoke they shit. They get high so they don't have to deal with it. They fucking drink themselves numb so they don't have to deal with it every night. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let nobody that's addicted to drugs and alcohol or nicotine try to preach to you about stoicism and masculinity, bro. You feel me? All of them. I need someone to speak with. I don't feel confident to do a video call. Do you take regular calls? Yes, but it costs a lot of money. So you should join the Players Club and get on one of the group calls. But if you got a bigger problem if you don't feel comfortable talking to another man. Weed help me with work. Handle your business. Handle your business, bro. So if you smoke your weed, smoke your weed. I ain't knocking nobody that smoke weed. However, you can't sit here and tell nobody they soft, or you can't sit here and tell nobody they a bitch, or you can't sit here and tell nobody that or they ain't no man or they ain't masculine because they feel like they want to express themselves and they want room to express themselves to the woman that they laying up with. You can't tell nobody they soft for that. You're not qualified to tell nobody they soft because you don't even know what to do with your shit. You smoking yourself to death. You drinking your liver into a frenzy. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't know how to cope. Because you can't handle your shit. So miss me with that. Tips on approaching women in public. Be confident, bro. She's a woman, bro. She bleed like you. She breathe the same air as you. She ain't gonna bite you. The worst she could tell you is no. Or you ugly or something. But what does that mean? Why do you care about what some random broke chicks say anyway? I'm doing extremely well financially. So you saying I should be paying her bills and we might not marry? Did you hear me say that? I didn't say you should pay her bills. What I said was you can't tell somebody what to do and you don't take care of them. You can if they'll listen to you, kudos, but you it costs to be the boss, bro. You can't really, you don't really have rights to if you don't have that real authority over a person. If they's not following your lead, if they're not submissive to you, if you're not taking care of them, you can tell them what you want to, but they're more than likely not gonna follow your lead. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling you to pay nobody's bills, bro. What is you talking about? Any recommendations for a truck driver wanting a second string of income? A stream of income. It depends on what you like doing. It depends on what you like doing. You should take the money that you do have and you should try to pour it into yourself so you can maximize yourself first in the trucking industry. You understand? But there's all type of shit you can do online. You know, you can vlog, you can create content, you can do affiliate marketing. There's so much shit you could do, but I would put my money into myself until I reached, until I max myself out as far as earning potential. And then I, start to think about side incomes and all that. What are your thoughts on dating women from different races? If you like it, I love it. If that's what you want to do it. If you and a girl both verbally abusive and end up talking about each other's parents, should you cut the relationship? Yes, you should cut the relationship. It is hard to date with the type of work you do. Can you explain the difference between expressing yourself and being emotionally vulnerable? Vulnerable just meaning open to attack, weak, basically, open. But if you don't care, if you are not afraid like, I'm not afraid to tell a woman like I'm upset or I'm fucking sad or you just made me mad or you fucking hurt my. I'm not as scared of that. So that's not a vulnerability to me because what you gonna do to me? If I say, "Oh, you made me mad," what you gonna do to me? So now, if you have that information, if you do it again, now I know that you don't give a fuck about me. So that's not really a vulnerability to me. Because what the fuck you gonna do to me? Because I'm sad. You ain't gonna do shit. And if you do something to push my buttons to try to elicit certain feelings, I'm smart enough to know what you're doing. So if I say, "Hey, I don't like when you do this," and you continue to do it, I take a strike. Boom, strike one. You ain't know no better. Boom, strike two. Okay, I give you a little grace. You working on it. You keep doing it. You got to go. So. Shout out to Tony Starks for the $5 super chat. Y'all make sure y'all pass that collection plate. Salute King Dre. 2 lives in a week. We appreciate you. Yes, sir. Start next week. I'm gonna do 2 a week too. Next week, we're gonna start talking about the game, though. We're gonna start talking about playing that field next week. So I'm gonna be doing some reactions and stuff like that too. Why do I have more success with thicker women when it comes to sealing a deal? I date fit women too, but my closing rate is lower. Thicker women, they give it up a little bit more. They give it up a little bit more. You're probably a little bit more confident too, because they fat. And they self-esteem don't, pretty much be there all the time. So you're probably just a little bit more confident. Because your market value is a little bit higher than theirs. Do women rebel against guys who are already having his way to be with guys who corny and allow them to whatever they want? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Players get it too. That happened to me a few times in my life. You see what I'm saying? You be having your way, you arrogant and you that dude and shit. And a chick not getting what she want from you, she'll go fuck with a sucker. You understand? That happened to me a few times. Players get cheated on too. Thank you for everything you do, King Dre. Your game knowledge is much appreciated. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Talk about guys block your Facebook and Instagram because you're annoying. Lisa Sanchez, because you're annoying. If a guy blocks you, you're annoying. If a man blocks you, you are annoying. I'm down in Memphis, born and raised, but what's some street tips for staying away from these setup assholes? I'm always on 10 because these hoes out here will line you up quick. Don't fuck with hood rats, bro. Don't fuck with hood rats and, get out the streets. Ain't no fucking money in the streets no more, bro. That shit died with our generation, bro. And it was damn near dead before that. Shit was damn near dead before that. Ain't no money in the streets, bro. Orange County in the building. What's up, bro? Streets is dead, bro. That shit, you ain't gonna, you ain't gonna get nothing about that shit, but dead or in jail, bro. Like, I don't know why y'all think y'all above the game, and you just all you gonna get up out of that shit, bro. You're gonna go to jail, you're gonna die. Period. And if you do make it out, you're gonna have post-traumatic stress disorder out of this fucking world. Ask me how I know. You understand? It's gonna be hard for you, bro. And you wasting your fucking time. It ain't nothing. All the streets is a big waste of time. If you don't die or go to jail, which is more than likely to happen, you're wasting your fucking time. You ain't doing nothing to build no real skills. I'm not in the streets. I'm all legal in the trucking industry. But even these nurses out here will line you up. Don't fuck with hood rats then. If you ain't in the streets, don't fuck with hood rats. That's hood rat shit. That's hood bird shit, bro. That's bird shit. You only got to really worry about that with hood rats. The girl I was messing with in high school came back after 10 months after she was cheating on me, and we got into an argument, and she told me she would never leave him alone. So I stopped messing with her. Like, why was you even arguing with somebody who cheated on you? You know, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Yeah, leave the hood rats alone, and then, you know. Why do women like bums and jailbirds? Because they have what women need. You know, those women who like them, those bums and jailbirds may have what they need. It's that simple. You guys think you know, like, oh, well, all women like this, or they really don't. Some women want to feel loved, bro. And that particular dude know how to make her feel like that. Some women want XYZ. It just depends on that woman's needs. It's not all about whether a dude got money or not, whether he got a career or he's doing good in life. Some women just need certain things that certain dudes can provide. It's really that simple. And all women don't like jailbirds and bums. You know? But anyway, yeah, guys, make sure y'all join the Players Club at the playersclub.vip. You can get access to me and all the coaching. It's half off. We meet once a week. The courses, discounts on the courses, the whole nine. Playersclub.vip. Y'all get y'all questions in. I came up here to just chop it up with y'all. If y'all ain't asking me nothing, I'm gonna get up off here. What do you do when an ex wants to come back after a nasty breakup? Do y'all fucking listen to me, bro? God damn, bro. Stop asking me that shit. God damn. The fuck, I had to say that shit 50 times. Every day, every fucking day, y'all. What was she about this? She cheated on me. What I do? Y'all be acting like bitches, dog. Like, god damn. Stop being a bitch and love yourself. She disrespectful, cheating on you. Move the fuck on. How many times I gotta say that? How to make a chick stop begging for money for her bills, but don't want to help pay your bills. Don't deal with why you y'all, you just want to be in a trick bag, bro. You just want to be in a trick bag, bro. You cleared in a trick bag. Do you want to be in a trick bag? Do you want to be looked at as a trick, as a utility? So what do you do if you don't want to be looked at as utility? You just walk away, bro. You go find you somebody else who wants to be with you for you and not because you could pay their bills. See how that work, bro? That's how that go. Yeah, man. I just every fucking 5 minutes. Hey, my ex fucking shot me. What do I do? Hey, my ex. You just find a different way to ask that bullshit. Nah, I ain't help her. I just be messing around with her, but she really annoys me, making it seem like the man had to provide, but I don't even live there. Tell her to stop bothering you. But y'all scared to tell her. Y'all, you know, you could tell a woman to stop asking me that shit. You know, you could tell a woman to shut up or don't ask me that no more or be quiet. Don't fucking ask me that no more. You know, you got the power to do that as a man. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. What mindset you in when you cold approach? I'm not in no mindset to go talk to another human being. I don't have to get in a mindset to go talk to a human. It's a human being. to go talk to see something I like and go talk to it. Just a regular human being who probably broke, bro, and struggling. And if I walk into her life, it'll be a million times better. So I don't have to get in no mindset to do that. What's up, Casemiro? Shout out to all the mods. Yeah, they be scared to lose their ass. Fuck you asking me for money. I ain't got no money. Would you mess with a girl who see a therapist? Yeah, I see a therapist. Well, I ain't been in I ain't been in a minute, but yeah, it just depends. I would have to dig a little bit deeper, but ain't nothing wrong with that. We need outlets, bro. It's crazy out here. Especially people who don't do drugs or drinking shit. It's rough, bro. You know? Any woman who would do something scandalous with you will do something scandalous to you. Tarina Shee, leave them hood rest alone. For sure. Dre, I'm 25 and going nowhere. I have no life, no skills, no job, no career, no women. I absolutely have nothing and no one. I can't get my money on point. It hurts. I'm done. I consider leaving. I don't want to be mean, bro, but I mean, if like, I don't know, if you a quitter. All right, so I guess I'm just a bitch. All right, so since you finna kill yourself, you might as well get up on here anyway. What's gonna matter if you're gonna kill yourself? Come on, put the camera on. Do something. Do something. Let's work on your confidence. This how you get confidence, right? Because you got to start somewhere. Do something you scared to do. Do something you scared to do. And the only reason I'm talking to you like that, because I could see if it's like, hey, I'm trying everything I can. I'm trying everything and it's not working. Help me out. I don't feel like living no more and all that. Cool. But you sitting here talking about I can't do this, I can't do that. You know. Last time I tried to help somebody like that, bro, they ended up fucking me over anyway. But Mike, come up here. Let's talk, bro. If you're gonna kill yourself, you might as well do this first. Maybe it'll help you. Just get up here, bro. Just get on camera. Yeah, it's you in the age. I just don't understand y'all, man. You are in an age, Mike. You can literally like lay in the bed and eat Cheetos all day and just still make money from your phone. Like you can do that. You can be a fat slob, right? In today's day and age, you can be a fat slob and put a microphone to your face and eat hot Cheetos. And there's a million people will listen to you eat hot Cheetos because the sound of the smacking, people just wired different. So where it's me, that would drive me crazy. To some people, it soothes them. You understand what I'm saying? This is called ASMR. I'm not telling you to do that, but bro, it's if you don't want to make ASMR, yeah. If you can't make money, you don't want to make money, you could drive Uber, you can go get a job, you can go get a job at Amazon. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Because you're not even trying. Now, I would be more, you are loved, Mike. I would be more, that's a woman. I would be more, it's not that I don't sympathize and I'm not empathetic to you, but I would be more into it if, it's like, man, hey, my wife cheated on me. I did everything, but you sitting up here with an internet connection. And and there's kids in third world countries that's fucking starving, bro, can't get nothing to eat. They bombing the shit out of them. And you sitting here in the AC being lazy, bro. Like, I don't really. So just get up here and let's talk. Stop being a coward, bro. Just get up here and fucking do it. I don't have the confidence to talk. Get up here and do it. You ain't gonna die, bro. When you get up here, you're not gonna die. Ain't nobody don't know you. Nobody's gonna even care about you. Just do it, bro. There's dudes with one arm out here getting it, bro. I really don't, you know, whatever issue you got going on, you need to fix that, bro. Get out here and make something of yourself. Get up and do something. Start with making your bed every day. Why do females think because we fucking, I'm obligated to give you money or help pay bills? Because you probably did before. You probably led with your wallet. I feel like my problem right now is that I'm putting too much leg work in the field. Too many shot attempts, not enough make. When you talking about basketball, what you talking about? YouTube is going to roast me because I'm being weak. Mike, don't nobody give a fuck about you, bro. Like, get up here. Maybe you need that. Stop you can't be no coward all your life. You understand? You can't be no fucking coward all your life. Get your scary ass up here. Stop being a bitch, bro. Do something courageous for once and watch how that affect the rest of your life. Start doing something courageous. How do you play the field successfully? You got to give me more context, and you got to that question not thorough enough because the field is very large, and I don't know what you're trying to do with it. She know what lifestyle I'm in. She called me a wannabe gangster, and it's like she want me to do something about her saying something about my dead grandpops. What the fuck, bro? You fucking with a bitch. She called you a fake gangster. That's crazy. Y'all know how to pick them. The girl I got into an argument with said, fuck my dead grandfather who died recently. And what you think I should do? I want to get her touched so bad. Y'all dumb, bro. I don't know why I came up here today. Because I mean, maybe y'all crazy on Thursday or something. It's a different crowd. The girl said, fuck your dead granddad. How does that bother your granddad, your dad, granddad, bro? Your granddad's dead, bro. So you gonna crash out and go to jail because she said fuck your dead granddaddy? You gonna go to jail? She called you a wannabe gangster. You gonna go to jail? Why is you fucking with some hood rat goofy bitch anyway, bro? Like, that's what I'm saying. Y'all be fucking with the worst chicks ever, and then when they act like who they really are, y'all be fucking confused and shit, bro. And you finna go to jail because some bitch said fuck your dead granddaddy, bro. Fuck your dead granddaddy. Click, boom, block her. That's it. you sitting up, you ready to fucking, you sitting up just stewing like you done planned the hit and all type of shit, man. Y'all crazy, bro. I'm crazy, bro. This a crash dummy, bro. Yeah, this is one hell of a Thursday, man. We got Mike say he want to do it to himself. He's scared to come up here and get some coaching. So he see, this is the thing. I'm willing to help you if you're willing to help yourself. And you can start by helping yourself by getting your scary ass up here and talk. And once you can show me that you're courageous enough to do that, maybe I'll be willing to take the time and take the effort and, coach you for free or some shit like that. But if you just sitting in the comments complaining and all that shit, I ain't got no, if you can't muster up the courage to come talk to a man, then I can't really have no sympathy in my heart for you, bro. And that's just how I am. I can't care for somebody who don't care about themselves. You understand? Because I only have so much capacity to worry about things. And that is, I got bills, I have a family, I have children, I have fucking all type of shit to maintain. I got a business. Then I care about y'all shit. When y'all, I'm finna put a link in the chat. I'm gonna put a link in the chat, and then you click on that link. Only Mike come up. It's your boy Mike. You the only one person that can come up. Write a list of things that you bring to the table, what makes you valuable. Maybe you'll build your confidence once you read that list to yourself. Yep, that's what I tell them to do all the time. What it do, King Dre? Thanks for reconditioning the men's minds, including my own. For sure. Yeah, but you can't expect nobody to care about you if you don't care about yourself. I could see if you was trying and shit, and you're like, man, there's nothing is working for me. Then we could work with that. But you sitting back fucking just, being a complainer and shit. It's hard for people to sympathize with that, my brother. YouTube gonna roast you. Don't nobody give a fuck about you, bro. They got your back, bro. Ain't nobody roasting you. You ain't never seen them roast nobody who was trying to help themselves. So but Dre, I got this 42-year-old chick giving me gifts in this program. I mean, she bring me lunch. She brought me some Cantu and Michael Kors wallet, and she knows I have a girlfriend. She does a lot more. And okay, King Dre, keep speaking the facts. The rain really got these lames thirsty simps tripping on a Thursday. Definitely respect you, King J. In the game you drop, I'm definitely going to join the Players Club, not only for me to grow, but I have knowledge to teach my son for sure. For sure. For sure. Man, hurry up and come up here, bro. Hurry up and get your ass up here. Your scary ass up here, bro. Dr. Dog Thugs. Hey, bro, what's up, bro? She does a lot more for me than my girlfriend. Advice. Put your camera on, Mike. Put your camera on, Mike. Y'all always wearing hoods too. Y'all doomer niggas always be wearing hoodies.
To actually be able to express myself with.
I can't hear you. Take your thing off. Take it. You don't gotta take it off. You don't gotta take it off. Why all y'all be wearing hoods? Y'all sad doomer dudes be wearing hoods, bro.
I'm outside and it's cold right now. I'm in my car right now.
Oh, where you from?
It's a little bit chilly. New
Where
Mexico.
you from? New Mexico?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
for sure. What's your what you show? You Mexican?
Hispanic. I come from Mexican parents.
Mexican parents. For sure.
Yes,
both
sir.
of them together?
Yes, sir.
Both of your parents together?
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you something. And you know what? I'm gonna stay on here a little bit longer after I talk to you. God is working, bro. Listen, I was originally I scheduled this live because I saw something this morning and it was on my heart and I was like very passionate about it. And it's about something like this, right? But as the day went on, the passion kind of went away, and I was just telling my lady, like, man, I don't even feel like doing this shit no more. Like, I don't even feel like getting up here, but I'm gonna just go chop up game with them or whatever. But I'm not gonna do the reaction thing and show them the video that I wanted to see. But now since you on here, I'm gonna play it after we get done. So you got both of your parents in your life. What do they get along? You don't got to put too much of your business. Your parents get along?
Yeah, they get along to the point where they can make it through.
They can make it through for sure. They've been getting
25, 26 years, probably even more.
You a titty baby?
What does that mean?
Like you like a
That,
mama's boy, like sheltered.
no, not necessarily. I'm trying to kick that habit because
But
being a man,
were you like that growing up? Like were you kind of sheltered and your mom was like over, you know?
I think to a certain extent, yeah.
Okay, your problem is this. Let's just cut to it. Um, what one of the problems that you have, and I see a lot with guys like you, especially around your age, that come from like good homes. I don't want to say you come from a good home. I don't know what your home is like, but a
Which is
lot of
tough.
guys who were pretty much sheltered and it wasn't malice. Your mama didn't do it or your daddy didn't do that to like harm you, but you don't when you don't really get the opportunity to blossom because you're always in the house playing fucking video games. You don't get social skills. And so when you grow up, you're looking around you and you're looking at your peers. They have this energy, they have this confidence and all this shit because they grew up like that. They grew up outside and social and dating and stuff like that. Whereas you was just in the house being comfortable because your mama wanted it to be comfortable for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
That,
so
yeah.
that's what you're dealing with right now, but that don't have to be the rest of your life. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like you can change that like now
But how
because
though? Like, I'm in this position right now where, I'm 25 and it looks like I'm going nowhere. I'm doing absolutely nothing with my life. I have no
you're right.
skills, like I told you, and I don't,
Right.
I don't want to, delete myself, but sometimes it just runs through my head, like, why not? There's nothing really going on. I don't want to do it. That's
But
a
why?
horrible
But
thing.
why?
It's a
But
very
why? This is
hard.
what I'm saying. And for the ladies that's watching me, because I know I have ladies on here, especially black women. When you baby your sons, this is what they grow up to be. Not. I'm not saying it disrespectfully to you, but when you baby them and you coddle them, this is what they grow up to be. They grow up to be grown men who don't have anything, who haven't accomplished nothing, because you shelter them because you want to protect them from the world. But you got to get out there. Okay, so you say your life ain't going nowhere. Now, you got to cut from the titty. You know why your life ain't going nowhere? You
Tell
got to
me.
make it go somewhere. Make it go
But
somewhere.
but where? It, there's no, maybe I'm
There's
blind to it, but I don't see the opportunity, and I'm a dropout.
how?
I don't have my
How?
diploma, bro. I
I'm
can't
a
get anywhere
dropout.
right
I'm a
now.
dropout. I've been to prison. I'm a violent felon. I've been in the streets all my life. I got post-traumatic stress disorder. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, I do, sir. Yes, I do.
You
Yes.
feel me?
Oh, yeah, I do,
I
especially
have
with
to I wake up at night sometimes and jump out of my sleep from having nocturnal panic attacks, from thinking about something I did when I was fucking 18, or somebody did something to me, or uh got a shootout here. Like you still think about this type of shit. Like you're not the only person that got problems and shit. You understand what I'm saying? This is the thing
sir.
when you make life too easy for a man, when you comfort a man, this is what happens. And so you just got to get outside of the house. I'm pretty sure you like doing shit. You clearly like something because you watching me, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. I enjoy going to the boxing gym and just training, and just letting it out.
So you
Uh,
boxing. So you go to the boxing gym.
Yeah, it's kind of like my outlet, like my hobby. Like you were saying, everybody needs an outlet to let out the stress. That's what I do.
How
I'm
long you
not
been
really
doing that?
much of probably like 2 or 3 months.
Two or
I've
three
just
months.
been getting back on it. Yeah,
Okay.
just picked it up as a hobby. I'm not really much of a fighter. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be a fighter, but I just picked it up as a hobby. It's something to do. Maybe
Yeah.
in the hopes that it'll make me a little bit more of a man. Kind of get me out of this like
You
place that
work.
I'm in mentally.
You
I'm
got a
sorry,
job.
what was that?
You got a job.
Not at the moment, sir.
Okay.
I just go around door dashing. That's all I do. I just door dash
Okay.
as of the moment.
That's it. That's work. That's money. You start somewhere. Now, let me ask you a question to keep it real with me. Do you drink?
No, sir. I do smoke the reefer from time to time. I mostly do edibles, but I
Edibles?
don't drink. I don't do cocaine. I don't do meth. None of that other
You
shit.
are, listen, so you are light years ahead of most people that end up like in this position. They start doing drugs and shit to the point
Yes,
to
sir.
where they can't get off of it. So listen,
Yes.
let the edibles go. What happens is when you do drugs and you take marijuana, It's you go through something called, not even go through, you have this thing called arrested development. So wherever you started taking drugs to suppress whatever was bothering you, right, at whatever age you started that at, that's where you're going to be at mentally. And that's where you're going to stay at until you overcome whatever your obstacle was that was too strong for you to get over. You're going to stay mentally 18-year-old or a 19-year-old, even if you're 40-year-olds and have kids. But the way you process things, the way that you deal with things, you're going to be 18 years old.
Yeah.
This is why I tell you guys, don't deal with women who smoke weed, because they start smoking weed when they're 15. They may be 40, but they process things like they're 15. They have 15-year-old emotions. You understand what I'm saying? Because they haven't been able to grow. Everything that happens to them, they smoke it away. They don't deal with it and grow through it. So you're in a good position. Let the weed go, bro. Put it down.
It's hard. It's not much that smoking that's hard. It's more of the edibles. You know, I just take them at nighttime because I get in these moods, like how I vented myself in the comments. I get in that mood, but in my head, and I kind of just take the edibles.
Drugs contribute to that.
Yes, I understand, and I'm thinking very immaturely, just like you said.
It's not that you're thinking. It's stop. Don't do negative self-talk. It's not that you're thinking immaturely. You just don't know better. But what I'm telling you is, drugs may seem cool. You may see Snoop Dogg smoke weed. You may see this person do this and see them do, but that's what it does to you. It makes you feel good for a little bit, but when it's like pouring gasoline on fire. You understand? And so when it wears off, whatever you had going on comes back tenfold, because now whatever you were suppressing is creeping back up on you. But not only is that creeping back up on you, the old problems and the new problems is just piling and making it worse. And also it alters the chemical structure in your brain. It alters the way that your body releases chemicals. It alters the way your body releases hormones. And some of these things have a lot to do with your mood.
Yes, sir.
So if I was you, I would get off the weed and work out.
I'll give it a shot. I'll try my best, bro.
Just try it. But what I'm saying is, you have a lot to live for. You have a lot to live for, even if nobody told you. Don't be mad at your parents, right? I was just talking to a guy in my coaching group last night, like, about his parents. Like, it kind of made him soft or kind of like a robotic type of person. But it's not their fault, because they just doing what they know how to do to keep him safe in this system. So what I'm saying is this, bro. You have a lot to live for. You clearly have interest in things. You're boxing. You like boxing. You're watching this type of content. You understand what I'm saying? So you clearly have interest somewhere. Just live through that. Why can't you live through that?
I don't know, man. It's just I feel like I'm stuck in this hole, and
But
I've been stuck in it ever since, and I can't figure how to get out, you know?
But I'm telling you, listen. Stop. You're not even in a hole, because the thing is, it's not like you got kids. There's people really in holes.
Yeah, there's
people like really in holes that's like really struggling in a hole. You're not in a hole. You're just staying stagnant, and you're scared to move because your dad never pushed you to do nothing. Your mom never pushed you past your fear. And so you just coddle all your life. Yeah. So now you have to push you past your fear. That's why I made you get up here, to push yourself past your fear. So now when you get off of this call and you process it, don't smoke no weed or don't take no edible for at least an hour or two after you get off this call, so you can process how it feels to do something good or to overcome fear. Because when you take that weed, you're not going to be able to process it. So just chill out for a little bit tonight, an hour or two after the call, and then process it. Write it down. How do you feel doing something that you were scared to do? You understand? You don't have to tell me now, but just write that down. So what I'm saying is, start small. You don't look at everybody around you, see they doing all this great shit. Start small. Get up and start making your bed every day. Eating at the same time every day. Going to the gym every day. Doing your Uber Eats every day. Or DoorDash every day. Start coming up with goals. I want to save $100. Start accomplishing little things like that. And that's what makes you a man. Doing that type of stuff is what makes you a man. And the more you do it, the bigger your goals. You get out here. Well, now I want to, you know, save $1,000 and $2,000. I want to go talk to a girl. I want to, you know, ride a motorcycle. I want to get some friends. I want to go to the bar by myself. You'll start to do it more and more and more. But right now, you're not in a hole. You're just stuck and you don't know how to move because nobody taught you how to move. And this is what happens to men. This is what happens to men. She says, find a church and pray. That's female advice. Get off your ass, bro. You understand? Yeah. Somebody on Instagram, she said, find a church and pray, but get off your ass and move. But you know, the more you move, the more you feel better about yourself. Men are not designed to be stagnant. That's why you feel the way that you feel. That's God taxing you because you're supposed to be doing something and you're responsible for that. You know, we need you in the world. The world needs more strong men. Like you have a duty. You have a duty to contribute to society as a man. You have a duty. I'm not saying you got to go be in the army or no shit like that. But you have a duty to contribute in some way, whether it be paying taxes, delivering pizza, whatever. So we need you. You are stuck, but you're not in a hole. You're the furthest thing from a hole. Trust me. You ain't got no credit card debt. You ain't got no fucking kids. You ain't got no fucking bills. Like you have it. So I really wish I could be 25 in your position. So I could live with my mom in a clean slate. No credit card debt, no houses, no bankruptcies, no repossessions on your name. You're in good health. You ain't on drugs. Your mama and daddy get along. Like, do you realize how blessed you are, bro?
I guess I don't. Maybe I have a bit of an ignorance to it.
Do you realize how blessed you is, bro?
I guess I don't.
You want me to show you how much? You want me to show you my bills? I'm talking about my bills, bro.
Yeah. See that's the thing.
You understand what I'm saying? That's pressure. But guess what? That's what it's about. That's what makes you feel like, you know, it's good problems. You know. I'm glad that I could be able to handle it because I'm the one that built my empire to this much. But that think about that. Do you want to see my credit card, my business credit card statement? Fuck you mean?
I can't even imagine.
You see what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even know. You know?
So what I'm saying is you don't have it bad, bro. You don't. You are in the best position ever. And you don't want to be the loser. You don't want to be the loser to just, you know, that's the thing with y'all young kids, bro. Get off the porn. If you're going to play video games, record yourself doing it. You see what I'm saying? Record yourself and talk to people and entertain people if you're going to play video games all day. But get off the porn and go live, go do things. You're already doing a good job with the boxing. Keep doing it. You're not doing it. You haven't been doing it long enough for it to kind of give you that edge, but keep doing it. Do more things. You see what I'm saying? Go to community college. This your yearly goal. Your yearly end goal. I want to get my GED. I'm going to go get my GED. Nah, fuck all that. I don't want to hear no excuses. I'm going to go get my GED. Start there. Then I'm going to go to community college. You could get skills. It ain't nothing to get no skill, bro. Just go to trade school. Go get your fucking GED. It's only you stopping you. It's just, unfortunately, your parents haven't taught you how to move because a lot of parents do that. They try to collar their kids from the world because the world is a cold and dangerous place.
Yes, sir.
You know, a lot of women do that to their boys because it's cold outside.
Yes.
And so they do what they need to do to protect them from that. But that's not how you protect them because it does more damage to that man at the end of the day. And men need to be productive. That's why you feeling like that. That's why you feeling depressed and sad because you're not being productive. But you can change that. Like there's nothing in your way. You are extremely blessed to the point that I'm starting to get mad. Because I'm jealous that I wish that when I was 25, I had felonies and children when I was 25, bro.
Yeah, you know, and it's fucked up that I have to hear something like that to kind of put my mind in in the correct order.
It's not
But
fucked up that you have to hear that. Sometimes that's what it takes. Because I had to realize, even though that I was in a bad situation, I was sitting in prison with a few years to do, a couple years to do. Right. And I'm like, fuck, why me? What the fuck? Then I talked to a dude, he 20 years old, he got 40 years. Shit, my shit ain't that bad. My shit ain't that bad. I thank God. I say, oh shit, my mom may have whooped me too hard. I don't like the way my mom disciplined me, or she was too strict. Then you talk to a dude and he ain't got no fucking parents. So it's not you. You're not wrong for like wanting to, like having to literally compare your situation and say, damn, I really don't got it bad. But I'm just telling you, bro, you have it. Look in the chat right now. If you would trade places with him, for everybody that's over 30, if you would trade places with him right now, mom and daddy still together. You can live at your mom's house. No bad credit, no felonies, no children, no debt. And you can start over right there with all this information. Put a 1 in the chat if you'll trade places with him. I will. If God came right now and say, look, you can give all this up right now. I probably would, bro. To have my mother and my dad together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. And I never really looked at it like that. I guess I just get too focused on myself and where I'm at and where I feel like I should be, but I'm not there. Because I have like peers around here and they're doing good. You know, they're starting businesses, they've made their money or they're making money. You know, they're just doing good. So I look at that and then I look at where I'm at. And I just kind of tell myself, damn, bro, you're really fucking up. Do you even have a chance anymore? You know, but
it ain't never too late, bro. Yeah, you got a chance. Yeah, you
yeah, I
got a
just
chance.
gotta get my shit
Don't cry.
straight.
Your shit is
No,
already together. Your shit
I don't know
straight
about that.
already. You have all the tools that you need. You just don't realize it. I'm telling you, you got all the tools you need. You don't have debt. You don't got no bills. You got all the tools you need. You just got to do it. And there's nothing stopping you from doing it. So if you were to say, you know what, I don't want to be here no more, I wouldn't feel bad. I wouldn't feel bad for you because that's you. Now, if you was like some of my guys that they done built this whole family, bro, they fucking tried to build a business. They fucking went through hard times. The wife left them, cheated, took the kids and left them with nothing. Then they wanted in it. I feel bad for a man like that. But the world ain't gonna really pity you if you're not trying.
I understand.
You understand?
Yes, sir, I do understand.
So
I need to get my shit in order and I need to go get that GED like you said. And I don't know about community college. Maybe I'll see if I can
it
figure
don't
it
have
out.
to be. It don't have to be community college. I'm just giving you ideas so you can set some goals for yourself. Because this is where confidence comes from. This is where feeling good as a man comes from, by accomplishing things. So again, all the single mamas watching this, all of the parents that's watching this that coddle their children, this is what happens when you coddle your children, especially your boys. Boys need to be productive to feel good about themselves. Men need to be productive to feel good about themselves. Period. That's how we born. That's how we wired. You understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
I
look,
and I
send me a
appreciate
DM.
that.
Send me a DM. Don't shoot yourself, bro. That's dumb. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Especially when you like. I'm thinking you just like you ain't got no parents. Your parents smoke crack. Fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, your parents may have their problems. We all got our problems, bro. My kids gonna grow up and probably think I had problems. So it may be some unfavorable, but they don't like about me. It's not, and nothing is gonna be perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's situation is perfect, but you have it good. There's a gazillion people that wish they had your life. It's kids over there, bro, getting bombed out the wazoo right now.
Yeah, yeah, and I hate when I act like a pussy like this, you know, because like you said, there's
You're
shit
not
like that
acting like
going on.
you're not acting like a pussy. You're not acting like a pussy. Your parents just didn't push you past your fears. That's all. Now you got to do it for yourself. That's not a pussy. You just don't have the drive yet. You don't know what it feels like to accomplish anything. That's not being a pussy. Maybe
So
lazy, but it's not a pussy. Pussy is
okay, so
scared to do something. Being a pussy
so
is,
it's
go ahead.
no, you go ahead. My bad. I keep cutting you off. My
Being
bad. I
being
didn't.
a
My bad.
being a pussy is being scared to do something. Not being scared to do something, but having the fear and not going through with it. Because fear is just a part of the game. But that's what we call a pussy. Somebody who can't overcome the fear. A man who can't overcome his fear. That's a pussy. But not knowing and not having the knowledge or the wherewithal to make something happen don't make you a pussy. You just don't know something. Or you don't have the knowledge to make it happen. That don't make you a pussy. You understand?
Yes, sir. So
So
it's not being soft or being a bitch when you get emotional like that, right?
no, I was emotional as fuck yesterday. I got up here doing this to make it better. When I feel, because I think I don't smoke or drink, so I feel every emotion, bro. So I was emotional as fuck yesterday. I was sad. I was down and out. Shit. Got up here, did this. It made me feel better. Got up, stayed on. Sometimes I be like, oh, I'm gonna stay on for an hour, but I stay on for 2 hours because I love being in the moment like that because it make me feel better. And so when I came
Yeah.
off, when I got done, I was feeling good. I did something. I accomplished something that I wanted to
Yeah.
do. So you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what it's about. You ain't got to do no live stream to feel good about yourself, but just do something.
Yeah. I'll work on it. Hopefully, I can figure it out because I don't want to
And
stay like I don't want to be a bum. I don't want to be broke, dude. I don't want
so
to be a
don't just don't
loser. I
so
want
this
to.
just don't so then don't be a bum and that you in control of that. And I'm gonna say this to you before I get off of here. I heard you say something that, oh, if I feel emotions and shit that make me a pussy, stop listening to these motherfuckers that tell you that. Stop listening to these Andrew Tate and all these motherfuckers. And this is no disrespect to them. All of these motherfuckers got cigarettes in their mouth. All these motherfuckers got nicotine. They smoking on cigars and they got to drink every fucking night. They can't tell you nothing about stoicism. If anybody's trying to tell you about your emotions and he's not completely sober, he's not qualified because
Yeah.
clearly he can't handle his.
Yeah. That makes
You
sense.
doing better than them because you ain't on hooked on all of that shit. Don't let nobody make you feel bad because you may feel sad or you may feel hurt or you may feel unmotivated. We all feel like that. Sometimes I don't feel like doing shit. Sometimes I be sad. Sometimes I be so anxious I'm on the verge of a panic attack and I got to tap myself to calm down. Sometimes I may be excited. It just depends on what's going on. But that's life, bro. And ain't nobody
Yes.
gonna make me feel nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing about me being a human being and having regular human being emotions. Stop letting these motherfuckers make you feel bad about yourself because none of them motherfuckers that you hear talking that bullshit can't deal with this world sober. None of them. I'm up here right now telling you that sober. I deal with my shit sober. My girl make me mad. I don't go smoke no motherfucking cigarette or go to no strip club and get drunk out of my mind. I gotta deal with my anger. Something happened to me, or something don't go my way in my business, and it's get frustrating, or my fucking Facebook account get hacked and they run up $20,000 in ads and it fucking lock my card and I got to go through all this bullshit. So now I can't make no money for a month. I don't smoke myself to death. I don't fucking smoke my lungs crazy. I don't drink. I can't drink. I got to deal with that shit. Those are the only people that you should listen to about your fucking emotions. Don't let no fucking nicotine addict, no drunk, no motherfucking weed head talk to you about no fucking stoicism. I hate that shit. They got
I
you
like
feeling
that.
bad about yourself. They got you feeling bad about yourself, and they sitting there with a fucking drink. You know what that drink mean? They
What does
need
it mean?
something. They need something because they can't cope with what's going on. They're not strong enough to deal with their shit naturally. And so they have to get a fucking drink every night. They have to smoke nicotine to suppress their nervous system because they can't do it naturally. They're not strong enough to do it naturally. So don't let nobody like that tell you about your fucking emotions. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do understand. And that's something you don't really think about when you're watching them or you're listening to them speak and they got the cigarette in their mouth or they got the gin in their hand. But
Exactly.
I like the way you think. I like how you just handle everything sober. I really want to get a strong mind like that. I think that's the best way to go.
It's
That's the
going.
best way to put it.
It's rough, but it's worth it.
Yeah, it is really rough. I could
You
understand that.
understand? It's rough,
Yes,
but it's
sir.
worth it. But on the flip side, I understand. I feel joy too. So not only see when you smoke, you numb everything. When you do
Yes,
drugs, you numb everything. You don't feel what real joy is. You don't feel real excitement. When I get happy, I'm excited. You understand what I'm saying? I feel
yes, sir.
love. My woman can feel me when I'm attracted to her. I'm not smoke. I'm not. When we catch our vibe, it's natural. It's not drunk and we got to get high and shit. And it's just like manufactured because we just both tipsy. My woman can feel my attraction. She could feel when I'm excited about her. It's powerful. You could
That is
feel me talking
powerful.
to you right now.
Yeah, for real.
It's raw.
That's
You see what I'm
crazy.
saying? When I get excited, I get
Yeah,
excited. When I get happy, I could feel it. So that's the positive about being sober. It is hard when you get mad and you got to figure out, but once you can figure out ways to calm yourself down and you can figure out ways to cope with the negative emotions and process them and get through them, you understand that it's just a part of life, bro. And you ain't gonna die because you sad, or you ain't gonna die because you have a panic attack, or you ain't gonna die because you get anxious and shit. You see what I'm saying? Or you ain't gonna die because you don't feel you feel lazy today. It's a part of the game.
yeah.
That's
I
just the
like that.
price of being happy. If you want to feel happy, what's pleasure without pain? What's sunshine without rain? That's how life go when you're sober.
Yeah, I like that. I like that way of thinking. I like your mental fortitude, how strong you are in your mind. I wish I
Yeah.
could gain that kind of strength
You
in
can.
my mind like that.
You can. You
Yeah,
can. You can. I'm not finna sit here and say I'm just the most toughest, strongest motherfucker. Nah, I sit sometimes. It be so much shit going on. I just lay in the bed and I be having a tear in my eye.
yeah.
That's
You're
life
really
though.
strong.
Ain't nobody gonna make me feel bad about that.
Yeah, I like that. I like how strong-minded you are and how you just handle things like a straight up G. Like for real, bro. You might be one of the only like real ones out here.
I am.
I've never met someone that doesn't smoke weed or doesn't do this and that. I mean, to me, that's crazy to hear. It really is.
Well, you could met you is you. You can be that guy. You understand? It's in your
I
power to
have
do
to
it.
be. I
But
have to be, bro. I
I
have to be
can't.
better.
The thing I can't like sit. I can't sit still though. I got to move. I got to work. I got to be productive. Or otherwise, I'm gonna be sad from not being
Yeah,
productive. I can't smoke it away. I'm gonna be really sad. When I take my vacations and shit, I be sad. I'm like, man, I'm bored. I'm bored out of my mind, you know? But it's
yes,
worth it at
sir.
the end of the day. But I'm gonna get off of here. Send me a message. I'm gonna put you in the group. I'm gonna let you in the group for free. I like you because you seem like you want to do better. You just don't know how. So I got you, bro. But
All right,
don't
thank
come in my listen. Don't come in my shit and you don't want to try to do better, bro. If you want to do better, I welcome you. I do anything to help you if you want to do better.
I do want to do better. I think it
Okay,
was just like you said, I lack the knowledge of where to go per se.
right. And you lack the fire.
Yeah, yeah, I'm really lacking the fire. That's why I got into that boxing thing too. Hopefully, we could light something under my ass or get something going. Just
Hopefully it's talk well. I'm about to play some videos for you. Stay on here and watch these videos. I'm finna react to some videos because you think you got it bad, and I'm finna show you what having it bad look like. I set up the live to do that, but then as the day went on, the fire just went out of me, and I just didn't feel like doing it no more. So I said I'm gonna just get up here and talk shit. But now I'm about to do it. So I'll hit you up. Send me a message on Instagram. You on Instagram? You follow me on Instagram, right?
I do not have an Instagram. I
What
don't
you
have
got?
any social media. All I got is a phone number. That's it. And I
You just
got an
got
email.
YouTube.
I got YouTube, an email. I mean, I could make an Instagram. I don't have an issue with it.
Make
That
an
way we can keep
Instagram and
in
send me a
touch.
message.
What is it? Just King Dre?
King Dreism. Let me see real quick.
King
What's your
Dreism.
email? What's your email?
Let me pull it up real quick. So the email is oq49914@gmail.com.
Hold up, bro.
Man, I hope the chat didn't roast me.
Oh, fuck them, bro. Who gives a fuck what they think?
Because this
Hold
is
on.
the internet. It's gonna stay on there forever.
It's fine, bro. You'll get more support than you realize, bro. Once you try, when you try as a man, watch how much men support you, bro.
Well, I just don't want someone who knows me around the neighborhood
Who,
to
what
watch
they gonna
this. And
fuck them, bro? What they fuck them? Who gives a fuck? What they gonna do to you? Laugh? So what?
yeah,
You laugh at people,
probably
right?
did.
You ever
And
laughed at somebody? You
yeah, but then I'm
all
gonna
right
feel like
then.
I have to call them out, and then I'm gonna have
Do
to
what?
tell
No,
them fuck them.
you don't. You laugh at people. What if everybody you laughed at want to kill you and fight you? It's just we get laughed at, bro. It's life, bro. It's life.
Yeah,
People gonna
yeah.
laugh at you. They was just laughing at me because I got mad. Because somebody asked some dumb shit. They laugh at me. They don't be laughing with me when I do that. They be laughing at me. But who gives a fuck? Who cares? People in the comments say, "Oh, you got a fucking your beard don't connect and shit." I don't care. The fuck. Who gives a fuck? Fuck, man. We all what's your email, bro?
Okay, so it's OQ
OQ.
49914 @gmail.com.
I'm
Did you
about
get
to
it?
message. Yeah, I'm finna send you my Instagram thing. Follow me. Send me a message on Instagram. I'm gonna send you my Instagram handle. I'm gonna
For
put you in the
sure.
group.
Yeah, I'll definitely make one just to keep in touch with you, man. Just so you can
So how
keep.
you found my shit?
I think it came on my algorithm because I watch like a lot of RP shit, like red pill shit.
Stop
So it
watching that
came on.
bullshit. Stop
Really?
watching that bullshit. Stop watching that bullshit. Stop watching it. Stop watching it.
Oh,
That's
hold on.
never.
Let me ask. Why though? It kind
That's
of
a part
seems
of it
like it
because
has.
that's a part of the reason you feel bad about yourself. Stop watching that bullshit.
Okay.
Stop watching that bullshit. If it's not, you know, only I would say Fresh and Fit is cool because you can watch their show and they can actually give you real value. They can teach you how to get your credit together. They can teach you how to do this. They can teach you how to do that. Like that's cool. But just that, you're a bitch if you cry, you ain't got $100,000, you fucking lame, you're beta if you fucking like a bitch that got a kid. Fuck all that dumb shit, bro. That shit is fuck all that because the world don't really work like that anyway.
I'm glad you said it because I
So,
never looked at it like dumb shit. I thought, damn, that's some real shit right there.
nah,
But
bro.
I mean, I don't know any better, Dre. I really don't.
Watch stuff. Watch the stuff. Watch the stuff that makes you feel good or that motivates you. Like I saw your face light up a couple times just from being on here. So go and process that. You say, damn, this is the type of stuff I need to watch. Not like, damn, he said if I fucking feel sad, I'm a bitch. I guess it's RP though. Fuck all that bullshit. You don't need to watch nothing like that, bro.
It's good shit though, man.
You feel me?
Sometimes you need it, bro. But I feel you. I understand your angle. I'll
Yeah.
take your advice into consideration. I definitely will do that.
All right, just hit me up, bro. I'm finna play this video. Make sure you stay on and watch this.
Yes, sir. Hey, I appreciate it. Shit, I appreciate everything, bro.
All right.
You make good content. Appreciate it. It was nice meeting you, Dre. Really
All
was,
right,
bro.
all right, for
Real
sure.
talk,
Nice
bro.
meeting you too. Nice meeting you
All
too,
right.
bro. You'll be all right, bro.
All right. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
All
All
right.
right. All right. Later then.
Shout out to Mike, bro. Let's read the comment. See, he think y'all was roasting him. Shout out to G Williams for the $5 super chat. Shout out to G Williams for the $5 super chat. If you're not making money, you're a bum. Simple. No, if you're not making money, you're not making money. A bum is somebody who don't want to make money, not somebody who's trying to make money, but they can't figure it out. That's what I'm saying. You got the game twisted. How do we hop on the video call? This ain't the video call night, bro. How can we send money, Dre? Cash App, Grinch Dre, $, Grinch Dre. or go on YouTube. Go on YouTube and hit the super chat. All right, let me play this because I was really gonna that was originally why I wanted to do this, but the fire kind of left out of me. And you done, I was only supposed to be up here for 30 minutes, but we here now, right? We are here now. We are here now. So shout out to Lil Jimmy for the $5 super tap. Moving to a new city. What's the quickest way to develop a roster? Go talk to women the same way you talk to women in your city. Dre, I'd love to have a chat. I was the guy who girl broke up with months ago. I remember you was dogging on me on Insta. I don't remember you, Hassan. As long as you have a monthly $15 next week fee, you can go get vagina. All right, so look. And when I say about the whole drinking and smoking and these content creators, I don't mean no disrespect when I say that. That's not, I don't mean no disrespect when I say that. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, but I don't like you telling people, telling young boys, telling young men that if they feel sad or if they fucking hurt or if they cry or some shit that they a bitch and all that, they a pussy and all that. And you sitting there with a motherfucking drink or a fucking cigar in your mouth. And the reason that you got that cigar in your mouth, because you'll cry if you ain't have it. That ain't strength. Drinking alcohol every night ain't no fucking strength. Smoking tobacco and weed and all that ain't no strength. Fuck out of here. I don't like that, bro. Cause y'all make young kids feel bad about themselves. But I'm glad my man came up here because I wanted to ask him what was his background because I kind of wanted to get an insight into his mentality. And my man come from a good home from sheltered parents, and he think that he has it all bad. And a lot of you motherfuckers think you have it bad. You think you have it bad, and you think you just you got all these excuses, and you got making yourself feel bad. I'm gonna show you what having it bad is. I'm gonna show you how it is to grow up in a hood or in a real bad circumstance, right? A few years ago, I was just strolling on YouTube, and one of my favorite rappers is a guy named Oskino from State Property. Is a group from Philly that was signed to Rockefeller in the early 2000s, 2001 or 2000 and shit. It was Beanie Siegel, Young Gunners, Chris and Neve was Young Gunners, Freeway and all them, and then Oskino and Sparks. Oskino was one of my favorite rappers, and he was my favorite out of State Property. And they first album was that's like in my top 10 best rap albums of all time, by the way. But I liked his shit because number one, he could really rap and he had real pain in his shit, right? And so one day I was just like, this is a few years ago, I was just like, whatever happened to Oskino? So I you be sitting around and you think of old freestyles that you hear, you think of old music, and you're like, man, let's see what's up with them. So I put his name in YouTube and I started watching him. He got a YouTube channel. And so I started watching his story. Man, that shit down there brought me to tears, man. And so this morning, I was on TikTok and I saw one of the old videos that I had saw like 5 years ago or 4 or 5 years ago. However, I saw one of the old videos and I'm like, I want to talk about this. Like, I want to do a live and show them, like, because I got a lot of guys like that just think they have it so bad, or they think that they had it so bad, or they mad at them because their dad didn't spend as much time with them because he worked all the time, or their mom was this or their mom was that, and they just make all these excuses to make themselves feel bad as adult, like they just had it so bad. And it's like when you hear somebody have a story like this, and I know people like this, like this, the type of stuff that the guy Oskino went through as a kid. I know people like that. I got friends like that. You see what I'm saying? But I can't interview him for y'all. But I want to share, and this is a guy, the reason I'm showing you him is because despite all of what he's been through, he made a name for himself. And he's doing well for himself right now. You understand what I'm saying? So I wasn't gonna do it until he said that he had both of his parents and it was all good at his house. And he just think that it's just so bad. I'm gonna show y'all what bad is. Mike, I hope you still here, bro. I'm gonna show y'all what bad is. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna show y'all what bad is, bro.
It doesn't matter if you fall a million times. As long as you get up a million and one times. Everybody has a struggle. Everybody has a story. It's up to you to tell your own story. But
Can
this is
y'all hear
my
that?
story. Well, who better to tell your story?
Can y'all hear that? Press the 1 if y'all can hear that. Press the 1 if y'all can hear that. Okay, yeah, it was real low. I just turned it up.
It doesn't matter if you fall a million times. As long as you get up a million and one times. Everybody has a struggle. Everybody has a story. It's up to you to tell your own story. But this is my story. Well, who better to tell your story than yourself? Raw and uncut. Nothing added. Nothing taken away. Oskino. What's up, y'all? Well, I'm talking to Revolt. My man work at Revolt about doing a documentary. Yeah, man, about my story. And I said before I do that, I want to talk to my people on my platform first. You know what I mean? Anybody that follow me and mess with me, I'm gonna tell them first. Jump right into it, basically. Born in North Philly, you know what I mean? Poverty, those slums, whatever. But everything was cool. So I was about 6 years old, I guess. About 6. 5. Me, my brother, no, not my brother, excuse me. Me, my 2 nephews, Brian and Sean, and my 2 little sisters lived together. Everything was perfect. I mean, mom, dad, and I mean, my dad used to play a card game called 2500 with me, and I used to keep score. I mean, and I didn't realize he was teaching me math early age. So by the time I went to first grade, they was doing 1 + 1, and I'm like, what? You know what I mean? So, I mean, but first grade started going downhill. We started living here and there and living here, but I didn't notice nothing was wrong until I noticed we didn't have stuff, no food, no TV, and I mean, my mom and dad always be in their room with their friends, and I didn't know they smoking crack until I started learning what the smelled like. They being there smoking crack all day, whatever. So it's just me and my little sisters, and we had a pool table though in this first house we was renting. So we used to play pool all day, play pool. We used to the best pool playing little 6 and 7 year olds in probably Philadelphia at the time, but this nigga started getting worse, bad. Like, so we was living in an abandoned house across the street from a pizza store for not long, but I remember we had to wait till the pizza store closed so they can go get food from them. I guess whatever they didn't throw away, they would let us get. And I remember just looking at the pizza store all day out the window, like, when they gonna close? When they gonna close? You mean? Then my mom would like give up and just take us to her mom's house, my grandma. So she would do that. First, it started off, she would leave us there for 2-3 days, come back. Then it became a couple weeks. Then it became months. Then it just got like, you don't know when she coming back or not. I mean, and I don't think my grandma liked that. Even though she had my older brother, my mom's first son, I was already living there. I guess he was living there since he was little. You know what I mean? So when we went over there, she acted kind of weird, funny towards us. I mean, so I just ain't like being there. But then, my mom just would never come back. So, and you gotta remember, this is a time when ain't no phones. I mean, it's phones, but not no cell phones. Not no way to. If you don't know where somebody at, it's over. You can't find them. You know what I mean? So it got to the point that it was just me and my little sisters. You know what I mean? We lived in the house with my grandma, but she just despised us being there because the way my mom left us there or whatever. So it was like real tense. And even though I was young, I felt it. So one day, I called myself making small talk with her. You hear me? I said, "Oh, grandma, my dad said we're not supposed to eat pork." I don't even know why I said it. I mean, my dad was Muslim. I didn't even know the significance of what, not eating pork meant religiously. I just was just trying to talk to her because she was in the kitchen. I was talking to her. She said, "Is your fucking dad here?" I'm like, no. All right, then. So she made me some food. And after I ate it, she was like, you seem like you like that pork to me. So she fed me some type of pork, whatever. I was like, well, it wasn't that bad to me. So, I didn't really say nothing. And I guess me not saying nothing wasn't the response she wanted. So she just starts going crazy. Motherfucker, you gonna come in fucking here and talk about you don't eat pork. You know what? You will never eat nothing else to get in here, bro. And she never fed me again, ever again. I mean, and that's when I realized, like, she don't like me. I mean, I was a little kid. So I started having to figure out a way to get food. So then she started not feeding my little sisters neither. I mean, so I started, damn, what can I do? So at first I used to just beg for change on the corner. I mean, yeah.
He had to stop the video because he was starting to cry. It's more. I'm finna play the whole series of this. I'm finna let y'all, all you motherfuckers, just like, oh, I got it so bad and all this shit. Because one thing about my mom, what I appreciate her for is like, she didn't let us complain. Like whenever I used to get in trouble, she was a pediatric nurse for like kids that had problems, like they had meningitis and they was like in comas and shit. And so I would have to go to work with her for 12 hours a day on the weekends and shit when I got in trouble. And just to be around these kids, man, that shit changed my life. And, even as a young kid, it's just like, despite what you may going through or whatever problems you think you have, because, young kids, you think you got these problems and my mama ain't never home and she fucking fighting her dude and they fighting and shit and it's all type of bull. It's like this type of shit. And it's like, or I don't got these shoes, I get picked on over here and we think you got problems, but she used to show me like, you ain't got no problems, bro. You think you know what I'm saying? It's a little one of the kids was fucking like kids that's vegetables and shit. It's just like not creepy, but just like eye opening. Like it's people that really got it bad. So this part one, I'm gonna play part two. He started crying and shit, so he stopped it, but then he came back.
It doesn't matter if you fall 1,000,000 times. As long as you get up 1,000,001 times. Everybody has a struggle. Everybody has a story. It's up to you to tell your own story. But this is my story.
Cause he used to like, I liked his music because it was like street shit. You could feel that shit.
Well, who better to tell your story than yourself? Raw and uncut, nothing added, nothing taken away. Oskino. Well, as you can see, it's kind of hard for me to talk about, but I hate going back there. But yeah, so I said, ask for change, whatever. It's be embarrassing at first. It's like, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I used to ask for like a small amount, like 5-10 cents. And people would give more. So I asked for like, can I get 5 cents? I get 10 cents. In the hood, it's back in the 80s. It's like 87. People would, my hood was destitute. Everybody smoking crack. Like it was even drug dealers had a lot of money and the crackheads, they had nothing. The crackheads was different than they is now. They couldn't function. It was so dirty. It was like, but that's all I knew. At the time. So I started to do that for a while. Because at the corner of my block was a Chinese store. So it's like I'm talking about I could literally walk 5 houses down the Chinese store right there. So I used to just be there all day, ask for change, whatever. Then I found that I could bag groceries at this store called Foodway. So I used to go to Foodway like early in the morning, bag groceries, might make $2. Then I started pumping gas. So those were my 3 hustles. My first 3 hustles was pumping gas, bagging at Foodway, and asking for change. So throughout the day, I would get $5 or $4 or $3, and I feed my little sisters from the Chinese store every day. So I did that for a while. And then one day it all changed because I'm gonna tell you how I had. Well, I know how to bring in parking meters. After that, bringing the parking meters, it's like I got arrested a lot of times bringing the parking meters, about 4 times. So one day my grandma used to lock me out. Sometimes she locked me out, and when she first locked me out, maybe this wasn't the first time, but maybe the second time. I wasn't used to it yet, so I'm crying and I'm, acting crazy. It's about 8 o'clock at night, but I had a cat gun. Me and my friends had stole cat guns from the store, So when I'm walking down the street crying, some old man see me. He like, "What you doing, boy? Come on, now, calm down." So I'm looking at him, what the fuck he's talking about. He see the cat gun in my hand. He thinking it's real. So he had 2 bags of groceries. I remember like it was yesterday. And I was like, "Oh, he think this real?" You know, it clicked real fast. Even though I was only about 9 years old, something like that. Give it up. Yeah, he dropped his groceries and he had a ring. And the ring was, I remember it was an Indian ring with red eyes, like eyes, rubies, I guess, but I don't know what it was. But I took it and had the ring. And I took some food out the bag and I ran off. And I was scared. And I was like, "What's gonna happen?" Like, and nothing never happened. Cops never came, nothing. So I'm like, So 3 days later, I'm with my friend, and I had the ring in my pocket still. And he seen it, like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Some ring I took from some man." He like, "Yo, man, that joint look real." Like, I had no idea of selling jewelry or nothing. I didn't know nothing about none of that stuff. But he told me like, "Yo, man, I know a place you might can sell it at." He said, "Man, I ain't gonna say the guy's name, but it's a jewelry store in every avenue. They buy anything." So one day I was just hungry. I'm like, "Man," I just walked up there. Mind you, it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, about a 9 block Germantown Avenue block walk. So I get up there and I asked for the guy. I said, "Y'all got a ring?" He looked at me. I could tell he like, "This little boy got, man." So I said, "I got a ring." He's like, "Let me see it." I gave it to him. I remember the ring was so big I could put it on 2 of my fingers. I was so little I could put the guy ring on 2 of my fingers. So he went in the back. He came out. He's like, "Where you get it from?" I said, "I found it." He said, "You found it?" I said, "I found it." "What you want for it?" And in my head, I was gonna say $40. I mean, $40 to me was like, phew. So he said, "All right, I'll give you $400 for it." I said, "Yo, he gonna give me $400." My heart started beating real fast. Gave me the $400, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I had $400, and that's when I realized money could change the way you feel about yourself, the way the world look to you, everything. I'm walking down the street with $400. I'm like, "Yo, I'm gonna be able to eat for forever." You know what I'm saying? So I go down there, I got $400. Don't nobody know. Don't nobody know. I'm telling nobody I got $400. I hide $350 of it in my grandma's house. I bought some Adidas for $45. I remember they was high top black joints with a little bit of green in them. And I just felt like the man, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm 9 years old. I got some Adidas on, high top. Everybody look like new sneakers on me was like a big deal. Like, fuck, he get sneakers from. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I decided I'm gonna do anything to get this money. I'm gonna do anything. It don't matter what it is. I mean, so me and my sister was cool. We was gonna eat. My sisters don't eat. They ain't know they was real little. So my mom would come back. You know what I mean? Sometime. Then one day we was in there playing, and this DHS came and took us. My grandma, I guess she got tired of us, so she called them. They came in there right in the middle of the day while we was playing with our friends. They took us, and when they went to go take my older brother, he a year and a half older than me. When they go take him, she said, "No, not him, them." And they took us away. So by then I had started doing not crime like that, but like breaking the phone booths and parking meters and in cars, and it doesn't.
I'm gonna keep playing. It's a few more parts to it. It's a few more parts that we still hanging in there. I just got to show y'all this, man. I got to show y'all this for my guys who think you got it rough, who think you came up rough, who think you fucking, got all these excuses why you can't fucking make it and be something in life, who think you just, "Oh, my mama wasn't there, so I'm just holding me back. I don't know. I'm just such in a hole and shit. And I just came from a bad place." I'm just trying to show you that there's no excuse and you can get it up out this mud. You understand? And there's people that have it worse than you. Count your fucking blessings. Everybody watching this right now, count your blessings. It can be bad. There's people who have it way worse than you. So count your blessings. Let me finish.
It doesn't matter if you fall a million times, as long as you gotta stay here with her. She can't be here by herself.
My bad.
It doesn't matter if
Hey,
you
my bad on
fall
the
a
sound.
million times. As long as you
My
get up
bad
a
on the
million and
sound,
one
y'all.
times. Everybody has a struggle.
I had it
Everybody has
muted.
a
I
story.
muted the wrong thing. My bad.
It's up to you to tell your own story. But this is my story. Well, who better to tell your story than yourself? Raw, none cut, nothing added, nothing taken away. Oskino. It isn't in cars and stuff like that. So I always had a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying? So they took us to, we ended up at a house with all these other kids from foster care. I was there for about a month. I mean, and I was like, yo, even though at my grandma's house she didn't like me, and it wasn't, I didn't feel like it was at my house. It was better than the foster home. You feel me? Because my neighborhood loved me. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I gotta get out of here, man. So I told my little sisters, we running tonight. So my sister Omira was like, no, I don't want to run. So my little sister Yaya was like, I'm gonna go with you. I was like, well, you can't go with me if she don't go. So you gotta stay here with her. She can't be here by herself. So she like begging me to go, but I had to leave her. I left her. So I ran away. Mind you, I didn't even know where I was at because I only knew my neighborhood. I only knew from Broad and Lehigh to Knife and Lehigh to about, I knew downtown. I knew Center City because we used to go down there and like breaking cars and stuff. Until about Germantown and Cheltenham is probably the farthest I've ever been in my life. So I knew that little square. I mean, so I don't know where we was at. But anyway, I said if I could figure out how to find Broad Street, I could find home. You know what I'm saying? So I ran away, jumped out the window. I only had 3 pair of pants. I would put up my 3 pair of pants I had because I'm like, I'm not leaving my 3 pair of pants. That's all I got. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the 3 pair of pants I accumulated while I was there. So I ran away and I was lost. And I started getting scared. Because I'm like, I shouldn't have ran because I don't know where I'm at. So I didn't know how to get back to where I ran from. So I was like, so I found the McDonald's. And I was asking the guy, where's Broad Street? Like, the guy in the McDonald's kept saying, like, well, who you with? Where your mom and them at? I'm like, they in the car, lying. So well, he wrote down on the paper, like, how to get to Broad Street, but I just really didn't understand it. So I just started walking. Then it turned nighttime. I got scared. I mean, because I was like, I'm lost. So I got in the back of a pickup truck, like the just to get rest. But I ended up falling asleep. I woke up, it was cold. I woke up, even though it was summertime, I woke up, it was cold, I guess, through the night. So now my nose running. So I get up, I see the kids going to school. So, I'm walking to school, like with them. So I'm asking people, where Broad Street at? Where Broad Street? So I finally found Broad Street, man. It was like, for me, finding Broad Street was like finding the promised land. You feel me? So I found Broad Street, and I was gonna jump the L jump, but I was scared.
This is like also too, guys. This is just some game real quick. Like, show me real quick. This is just some game real quick. Like, I want y'all when he's talking. It's for my guys like in the game that want to date and deal with women and shit. I'm not saying that this is a woman, but pay attention to him talking, right? And watch him talking. Watch as he talk about certain things. Watch his eyebrows. Watch his eyes light up. Watch his eyes dim. Watch him get sad. Watch him kind of shy away and kind of like go in a shell, not physically, but go in a mental shell as he's talking about certain things. This will help you out in seduction, dating, business, and everything. You see what I'm saying? Pay attention to people when they're talking, and you can kind of see. You can learn people. You can see what makes them happy. You can see what makes them sad. You can see. You understand what I'm saying? Just pay attention to him when he's talking. Pay attention to everybody when they're talking. But let me finish it.
I mean, I was like, man, I don't want to got this far to Broad Street and then get locked up. So I just walked. Broad Street at? Where Broad Street? So I finally found Broad Street, man. It was like, I guess the back of a pickup truck, like the just to get rest. But I ended up falling asleep. I woke up, it was cold. I woke up, even though it was summertime, I woke up, it was cold, I guess, through the night. So now my nose running. So I get up, I see the kids going to school. So, I'm walking to school, like with them. So I'm asking people, where Broad Street at? Where Broad Street? So I finally found Broad Street, man. It was like, for me, finding Broad Street was like finding the promised land. You feel me? So I found Broad Street, and I was gonna jump the L jump, but I was scared. I mean, I was like, man, I don't want to got this far to Broad Street and then get locked up. So I just walked. I think I was like on 66 in Broad. So I had to walk. I walked to Broad Lehigh. That's about, that's miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. I'm walking. But me knowing I knew where I was going the right direction. I didn't care how far it was. You mean? Because I know I was going the right direction. So I didn't get to my neighborhood that night. So I was going. So it took me about 2 days. 2 days. I mean, I had like $2, so I had to stop at stores and got some potato chips and some juice and shit. Like, I mean, so I get there, mind you, I'm thinking because I didn't know that why we got took or nothing like that at the time. So when I get to my grandma's house, they're gonna be like, yo, hey, how you been and all that. It's a total opposite. You know what I mean, so I knock on the door like, grandma. She go out the window. Your father stabbed my daughter, huh? So in the midst of me being in foster care, me and my sisters and my mom and dad cracked out somewhere. My dad stabbed my mom to death inside some house. I mean, not to death, but tried to stab her to death. So he stabbed her up. We didn't even know. If she'd have died, we wouldn't even would have known. You know what I mean? So when I get there, my mom been in my grandma's house. I ain't seen her in a while. My mom wasn't even there when they took us. She wasn't even there. So she didn't see me in a long time. So when I came in there, I'm like, what's up? Like, I was really worried about it. I was a mama's boy bad. I loved my mom a lot, man. You know what I mean? That's why I was kind of hurt that she just didn't. I mean, but anyway, she in there in the room that I used to sleep in. She in there. She got her leg up on a chair. All these stitches in it and everything. So I asked her, well, what happened? Your dad stabbed me up and tried to kill me. And so wait, is he in jail? She's like, no, he ain't in jail. I don't know where he at. I mean, that's so I'm scared, whatever. I'm like, mind you, I'm 9 years old. So my brother right there too. So I said, me and my mom finished having small talk. My grandma's like, you gotta go. So I was like, y'all gotta go where? She's like, y'all leave. So I looked at my mom like to see if she's gonna say something like, yo, make me not have to leave. She just looked down on the floor. So I had to leave. So I mean, I was like, damn. But I had a homie named Chalk, Dwayne Glover, rest in peace. When everything got bad.
For my guys who like to complain about your situation and how bad you have it or how bad you had it growing up, can you imagine running away from foster home on the way on the other side of town at 9 years old, in the cold, making it back? You see your mother, you talk to your mother, and then your grandma said, you got to get up out of here. You're a 9-year-old child. You got to get up out of here. And then you look at your mom and she put her head down in agreement. Can you fucking imagine that? For my guy that I just was talking up here, Mike, can you imagine that? Y'all think y'all got it bad, bro? Y'all think y'all had it bad, bro? It's somebody's always going through something worse. And I'm saying that to say, count your fucking blessings and appreciate where you come from, regardless of how, because I felt like I had it bad too. And to some people I did. But it's always worse, my guy. Remember that.
I go right to his house every time. Yep, every time. I'm like to see if she's gonna say something like, yo, whatever. I'm like, mind you, I'm 9 years old. So my brother right there too. So I said, me and my mom finished having small talk. My grandma's like, you gotta go. So I was like, y'all gotta go where? She's like, y'all leave. So I looked at my mom like to see if she's gonna say something like, yo, make me not have to leave. She just looked down on the floor. So I had to leave. So I mean, I was like, damn. But I had a homie named Chalk, Dwayne Glover, rest in peace. When everything got bad, I go right to his house every time. Yep, every time. Hold up, give me a second. It doesn't matter if you fall 1,000,000 times. As long as you get up 1,000,001 times. Everybody has a struggle. Everybody has a story. It's up to you to tell your own story. But this is my story. Well, who better to tell your story than yourself? Raw and uncut. Nothing added. Nothing taken away. Oskino. Yeah, so anyway, Dwayne Glover, he died or whatever. I mean, that was my man. He had a mom named Miss Lou. They lived on the 9th floor of the projects on 11th and Cumberland. So I used to go to his house. If anything wrong, he was like my older brother / pop. He was like 16. So I was like 9, he was like 16 or maybe 15. You know what I mean? His mom used to spoil him. He was her only child, but he didn't listen to her. He was like our leader of us, like, you know what I'm saying? So she telling me don't come in. He can't come in here. Look what time it is. He's like, man, you coming in. So I'm like in the hallway, like, am I gonna go in? I'm like, man, I gotta go in. I don't know where else to go in right now. So when in this house, I'd be in his room scared because she cursing like, you get out, get out, get out. I mean, then she got to the point after a while, I come there, she like cursing at me. I just get used to her cursing at me like, I ain't going nowhere, man. I'm staying here tonight, Miss Law. I ain't got nowhere to stay at, whatever. So, and the crazy, because the way Wayne died, man, I'm gonna skip to when he died. I was 12 when he died. You know, by the time I was 12, I started getting a little bit of money. You know, I mean, I was cool. I had my hustles and my, you know, but I accepted my fate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm shooting dice, right? And I had just bought some Adidas forums. If you don't know, these was like $90 back in the day. I mean, I had some silver one with black stripes. I couldn't wait to kill him with this when the Raiders was popping, right? So he's like, he used to call me Daddy O or Old Head. That's what he called me. He said I act like an old head. So he used to call me Old Head or Daddy O. Daddy O, come here. I'm like, man, no, you come here. You want me? I started feeling myself. All right. Mind you, he had just got a drop top 5.0 black. You know what I'm saying? So he get money, you know what I mean? But this like my big bro. Like, so he ride past with the top down, snatch my Adidas and pull off. I'm snapping. Like, I'm talking about, I'm snapping, man. And he got killed that night. My Adidas. I mean, it crushed me. I mean, yeah, it's crazy. That's one of my worst years ever. I lost my dad, my brother, and my brother. 3 people all in the same like 5-6 months. But yeah, anyway, back to so now I'm 9. Like,
hey, can y'all hear that? Yeah, this motherfucker on Instagram saying no sound. Can y'all hear this? Press 1 if y'all can hear this. I wish we had mods on. Y'all can hear. Y'all can hear. He trolling. I wish I had mods on Instagram right now. I block his ass, bro. I'm about to block him. Hold on. Let me block his ass. What's his name?
Three people all in the same like 5-6 months. But yeah, 5.0 black. You know what I'm saying? So he get money, you know what I mean? But this like my big bro. Like, so he ride past with the top down, snatch my Adidas and pull off. I'm snapping. Like, I'm talking about, I'm snapping, man. And he got killed that night. My Adidas. I mean, it crushed me. I mean, yeah, and it's crazy. That's one of my worst years ever. I lost my dad, my brother, and my brother. 3 people all in the same like 5-6 months. But yeah, anyway, back to so now I'm 9. Like, I'm like basically, I'm on my own. I mean, so what I did was I kind of remembered how to get back to the foster home. I started like, getting like trying to get a ride and trying to catch the bus and different stuff. You know what I mean? So I can go see my sisters. I mean, so like every 2-3 weeks I would walk back to see them. You know what I mean? Like, if I do a crime and come up, like one time I stole my cousin money, Paula. He was mad at me for years for that. I stole his money, and I went up there and took them some stuff, whatever. But I really couldn't see him like that because I'm supposed to have been in the same foster home. So anyway, one day, the way the foster system worked, they come look for you. It's like you got a warrant. So before I even did it, like really was a criminal, I had a warrant anyway. I was getting foster home was like being arrested anyway. So I always was in the system from the rip. You know what I mean? So they just look for me with these black cars, and my friends like, oh, they come. Oh, come on. They said, help me hide and run. One day I'm breaking inside of a video game, and my mom see me. By this time, my mom relationship was on the tip of though. I know you don't care about me. I mean, you want to get high. You don't care about me. All right, fuck it. I'm not gonna keep looking for the love. It ain't there. All right, fuck it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So I was disrespectful. I mean, she was disrespectful. We talked to each other like people from the streets, like fucking this and this and that. It was just real volatile. It was like, when I was a kid, little kid. So that's why I had this attitude. Like, and I was shy. That's the crazy. I was shy and I was timid and I was scary. But I was forced to have to do what I had to do. You know what I mean? So I bring in the video game, and my mom came in the store while I was breaking in the video game, and she saw me breaking in the video game. So I stopped breaking in it until she left. She said, "Oh, you ain't gonna break in it? Okay." So she left out. I'm thinking she about to leave. I start breaking back in the video game to get the quarters out. She coming there with the police. I mean, they locked me up. They took me to another foster home. This foster home they took me to had gates and stuff on the windows. I mean, it's like for kids that run. They take you to school in the van. It's real embarrassing. I mean, it was like a lot more kids. I mean, so I was like, man, I gotta get out of here. I mean, so I ran from that place. So I got away from there. I was there for a few months. I mean, so I'm back on the streets again. But by now I'm like, yo, man, I hate everybody. I got a bunch of hate in me. I hate everybody. I hate, except for my little sisters. I hated everybody, and I ain't care about nothing. I mean, I started thinking I was nothing. You know, somebody keep telling you ain't nothing, and you got like something got to be wrong with you. It got to be you. It can't be everybody else. It got to like something wrong with me. Like, and I just like couldn't figure what the hell was wrong with me. Like, I mean, to me, I felt like I was smart. I felt like I was trustworthy. I felt like something must be wrong with me. So I started having like hated myself. Like, you know what I mean? And I was little. Like I'm talking about before I was 10. Like by the time I was 10, I was like, man, I ain't really think much of myself at all. I was just like, man, I ain't shit. You mean? So I just want to. We was living with some lady named Miss Vivian on 17th of Venango. I never forget, man. And she was the nicest lady, like, because I never was around people that was really nice like that. You know what I'm saying? She was nice. I remember she made my sister a birthday cake. And it was strawberry shortcake with all white, with the white icing with the strawberries. And she let me help her make it. Only time I ever did that in my life. You know what I mean? And I was like, Miss Vivian, my sister's birthday is in January. I said, Miss Vivian, my birthday, can I get a cake like this? She's like, I'm gonna give you a big birthday. And this and that. I was hyped. So I was praying, God, please let us live here for 7 more months so I could just get a birthday. I have a birthday cake because I never had a birthday yet. You know what I mean? So we left. I mean, and I was dreading it. Like, and I never had a birthday. I mean, party. You know, I was adult. I mean, not a card, not a cake, nothing. You know what I mean? Never. I mean, so it meant a lot to me. I just wanted one. I mean, one year my grandma said, I'm gonna do something for you for this. My birthday August 2nd. So she used to get a first of the month check. So every year she's like, I'm gonna do something. My brother stole from her. She had tried to act nice to me for like 2 days. So one day she had me stoked, like, yeah, I'm gonna get something for my birthday this day. And all I wanted was a hat. It was this hat with the team on it, North Carolina Tar Heels, right? And I told her, like, my grandma, I just want a hat. It's $9. I seen it. It's in Shoe Plus right down the street. It's white. It got the sky blue patch. And my birthday came, and she just gave me some animal crackers, 25 cents. And you know what I mean? I said, you know what, man? I'm not having my hopes up for nothing else ever again, man. This world ain't for me unless I get it on my own. I mean, I asked her for one more thing after that. I mean, that was the last thing I ever asked her for. It doesn't matter if you fall 1,000,000 times. As long as you get up 1,000,001 times. Everybody has a struggle. Everybody has a.
Y'all still with me? Y'all still watching? Y'all still with me? Y'all still with me? I hope y'all getting the message that I'm trying to get to y'all tonight. I hope y'all getting the message that I'm trying to get to you tonight. Because y'all know I usually don't be on here Thursday. Mike, you still in here for sure. It's a couple more parts, and then I'm gonna play the part where he talk about him getting shot. So remember, guys, count your blessings. Count your blessings, bro. Stop looking at what you don't have and be thankful for what you do have. Stop looking at what you didn't have growing up and be thankful and build upon what you did. You understand what I'm saying? I always see the silver lining. And there's no excuse. If people can come from nothing with no parents on drugs and figuring it out, you can too. You understand?
The story. It's up to you to tell your own story. But this is my story. Well, who better to tell your story than yourself? Raw and uncut. Nothing added. Nothing taken away. Oskino. Yeah, so basically, you know, a birthday party is something I really, really wanted bad. And I always had this dream of like eating at a table with my mom and my dad. Even if they like didn't go together, nothing. I mean, that was my only little dream that I had. I mean, having a birthday. I went to a birthday party with my friends there. I mean, my mom, my dad, you know, at the table. Both never happened, but I mean, that was my only. That's all I wanted. I never expected a lot. Never had expectations of nothing. My expectations was nothing, never nothing. All I did was just try to survive. You know what I mean? I never like I had a big goal or dream. Even when I started rapping, I rapped to just try to survive. I mean, I tried to stop doing robberies, so I started rapping. I mean, but my grandma, she just, you know, the older I got, the more I realized she hate me. I mean, so the dynamic was this. Me and my brother, my sister's in the foster care still. I run away. She got used to me running away. I'm gonna come because I'm living in the neighborhood. So I'm staying there sometimes. Then my grandma's old. My grandma had my mom when she was 45. So I'm talking about she like 72 years old when she's doing this to me. I mean, but you gotta remember, my grandma was born 1914 in North Carolina. So who knows what she went through? You know what I mean? I forgive her. But so I slept in the room. They used to be my grandfather's room. You know what I mean? My grandma slept in the front with my brother in the bed, same bed. He slept in the room with her. There was two back rooms in the back empty. So she called foster home. It was like we taking up space. The house is empty. It's big. You know what I mean? She just didn't want us there. You know what I mean? Anyway, I ain't had no TV in there, and she watched TV in her room with my brother. So she used to sleep on her back with glasses on. She slept with glasses on. So I couldn't tell if she was asleep or not. So sometimes I was trying to sneak in there to watch TV. Sometimes she'd be asleep. But the times that she wasn't asleep, she'd go crazy, like, get the fuck out. Don't you fucking come here. You know what I mean? And it got to the point I was used to it by then. Like, by the time I was 10, 11, I'm used to it. Like, she just, you know what I mean? She never, you know, I can't eat her. She don't fuck with me. Like, I mean, but my friends started noticing it too. Like, damn, she won't fuck with you, nigga. Like, I mean, so that's my life. Like, to the point that she been doing it so long by then, I was used to it. I mean, I go to jail, you know, I don't get to visit my brother. We be in the same jail. She come see him. You know what I mean? So, you know, that was my life. I mean, so I ain't had no mom, no pop, no nothing. I mean, my aunts nobody fucked with me. Except for people in the streets or people I met in jail or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I used to always wonder why, man. I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, oh, wow. Like, it's just like, it was like, I never seen a person that nobody don't fuck with them in their family like how my shit was. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never understood it. You know what I mean? So, you know, the good thing about it, my life, was that it happened that I was so young that I didn't know nothing else. You know what I'm saying? I never knew nothing else. I never knew nothing else. So I grew up in the midst of the bullshit, in the midst of the fucking, you mean? So my attitude was this: don't do drugs, Oskino. Because you can't have this fucked up life and these feelings doing drugs too mixed. You won't make it. And I wanted to make it. I wanted to make it. I wanted to make it to say, ha. You mean, ha, look. The one that you cast away, the one you said, fuck out of here. So that's my motivation. And a girl. I wanted a girl, man. A girl was my motivation. I just wanted a girl. I wanted to have a girl. You know what I mean? Because I never went to high school, none of that stuff. You know, we used to get up in the morning. We didn't even have the hooky. Me and my brothers just didn't go to school. Who gonna say something? Nobody give a fuck. We ain't going to go to school now. I mean, I went to like the 7th grade, and I was in 7th grade, but I only went like to school sometimes here and there. But I never graduated. I never wore that camping gown ever. Period. Like from nothing. I mean, because we went to, you know, I live here or there in jail, I'm in New York. I mean, so I never was like had a consistent home. You mean never? Like growing up, I never had nobody do nothing for me like that. You would think a kid would get done. I never went to the doctors. I had wingworms I had wingworms because I used to flip on the dirty mattresses. And my grandma seen me, because I wasn't going to ask her. She just going to holler at me. So I used to be trying to get low alcohol pads. I was little. I ain't know nothing about nothing. I used to buy alcohol. I had 2 of them on each side. So they getting worse and bad. And they was getting real bad. So I used to just wear a hat. It had said Leo on it. My brother used to call me Spot Built and make jokes about me or whatever. And I ain't tell nobody because I know nobody don't care. So I knew nobody wasn't going to help me, period. You know what I'm saying? So I got locked up and the doctor seen my head. I was like, who let you have this for this long? And to me, I'm like, you're making a big deal about it. Like, is somebody supposed to carry? Like, and I could see he called the nurses in there, like, look at his head. Like, I mean, look at it. And I started thinking like, well, maybe, you know, it ain't normal. I knew kind of, maybe it wasn't normal, but I wasn't sure because it was normal in my neighborhood. Nobody gave a fuck. Like, I mean, so that's the kind of conditions that I was raised in. I mean, so I knew I had to get my own. I mean, the last thing I asked my grandma for, she bought my brother some money green felines. Oh, I remember these low top, all white with the green on the sole. And they had a pair of sneaks called Jumps that look like felines, but they like fake felines. They like Bobos basically, but they look so much like felines. You go like, all right. So I said, she got my brother the felines for $65. The Jumps cost, I think it was like $19. So I got my heart up. I'm in the mirror practicing, like, how I'm gonna say this to her. I mean, so I go in there. I said, Grandma, you know sneaks you bought? God damn, man. You know they got some sneaks. They not the same, but they like look like that, but they cost $19. I was wondering if the fuck, dude, like I'm fucking made of money. The fuck, what? She shut me down so bad that I you know, I ain't cry. I cried on the inside. I say I ain't never asking for nothing, ever, ever.
You know what's crazy about this? What all he go through, he don't do drugs or drink or none of that shit. I don't know, but I don't think he drink. But I know he don't do drugs or none of that shit. So that's strength. That's strength, you know. But we almost done. We almost done.
What's up, y'all? If y'all been following me for a while, y'all know I did a series called Wasn't Supposed to Be Here. And I stopped at part 5 because it just brought back a lot of memories that I was trying to forget. You know what I mean? So, you know, I thought I was gonna get right back to it, but I have been procrastinating because I just don't like talking about it because it brings up a lot of emotions for me. And it's serious, you know what I mean? But they called me from Russia about this. I mean, they called me from Russia asking me to explain to them the plight of a black person in the ghetto. And I said, what made y'all call me? We saw you wasn't supposed to be here. The series you got on YouTube. I said, wow. So people hearing the stories and they understand it's inspiring. I guess the people, that's what they're telling me. I don't know, but to me, I wish it ain't happen. I'd rather not be inspiration than have a regular life. You know what I mean? But a lot of people asking me to finish it, so I'm gonna try to finish some of it today. Well, I stopped off. I asked my grandma for some felines, I think. I mean, anyway, my life as a kid was like, it was always just me. I mean, I had my 2 little sisters. You know, they was in foster care for years, so.
Yeah, I fuck with Oskino heavy. I follow him on Instagram and shit too. I'm gonna probably reach out to him. But you know, growing up, he was one of my favorite rappers, bro. You know, and out of state property, he's my favorite rapper out of the whole state property. I loved his shit, bro. I just connected with his music and shit, bro. Yeah, this he that dude, bro. Solid dude, soldier too.
The years that they wasn't in there, you know, I had to take care of him, feed him and stuff like that. We was real young. I mean, but my grandma, but let me tell you what made it so bad for me. Me and my brother, we about 1.5 years apart. He older than me. She treated him totally different from me. So it's different. We both in the struggle together. So, you know what I mean? A lot of times he sided with her. So, I mean, I'm not tight like we should have been. We still, that's my brother. I love him, but we ain't tight like that. You know what I'm saying? For instance, he slept in the bed with her. I slept in my grandpa's room. No TV, no nothing. And I really couldn't go in her room like that. And I remember, and it's so crazy because things that happen to you as a kid follow you to the adulthood. So for the longest time, I can't go in no room without cutting the lights on. Like everybody tell you, like, oh, cut every light on. Like I cut every light on. When I started talking to the psychiatrist like 2 years ago, I remember one of the things that my grandma used to do this to bother me. Like, I used to be a little bit scary. I was a little scary little kid. You know how you cut the lights off in the room? I used to have the door cracked so the hallway light could come in the room, and I had a like little skinny slit of light. She would see that slit of light in my room and cut the light off in the hallway and shut my door. I said, hate the dark. Like, I said, hate the dark. Like, I hated the dark. I mean, of course, I grew out of it, I thought, but like, it as an adult, like, I just cut on every light. I just had to make myself stop doing it. Like, I mean, and I still kept myself doing it. So every little thing that you might not even recognize affects you as an adult that happened to you as a kid. You know what I mean? So anyway, you know, I never used to wash up like I'm supposed to. I mean, okay, little boys don't wash up unless somebody tell them to wash up. I mean, I'm pumping gas, I'm not washing my hands. I remember one time I saw my big sister. She see me pumping gas on Broad in Allegheny. She was some guy. So the guy like, that's your little brother? She's like, yeah, it's my little brother. He's like, yo, bring water so you can get something to eat. My homie's like, yo, you about to get something to eat? I mean, so I go with my sister. She lived on Broad Street at the time. So she made. I remember to this day. I was about 10 years old. She made barbecue chicken, some greens, and some macaroni and cheese. Right. I'm all dirty. I'm insecure. So I went to go eat. She's like, "Wash your dirty ass hands." Being as though my self esteem was so low already. When she said it to me, I like I walked to the bathroom and I just left. And it's hard to understand why I left, but I just felt like, damn, I know I'm dirty, but her saying it just reassured me and made me like, and I just was embarrassed and I left. And I know she probably like, well, where the fuck he go? Like, I mean, and I remember walking down the Broad Street, I'm thinking like, I did not eat first at least. You know what I mean? But this is, I mean, and I remember one time. So let me tell you a crazy story, right? So I got a brother. Well, I didn't know this was my brother. Guy, same name as me, Omar. He's a bully to me. I ain't like him at all. So one day, 1990, I remember clear as day. My dad had just died. He said, "Yo, come here, man. What's your last name?" I told him. He's like, "Come here, I want you to talk to my mom." So I go down there, talk to his mom. She sit me down. She said, "Sit down." Mind you, he lived 1 block away from me. I've been knowing him since forever, but being like each other. He was like 2 years older than me. He was a bully to me, or 3 years older than me. She said, "Yo, y'all brothers. I got the same name. My dad's name is the same first and last name. I didn't even know. We didn't even know. You know what I mean? So we find out. He started to treat me like a little brother, treat me so good that he died like 3 months later. And the hard part about him dying was that not only that he died, I had nobody take me to the funeral. You know what I mean? So I'm up that morning trying to figure out if somebody could take me to the funeral, and nobody did. That's when I started feeling like real depressed, like because I had 3 deaths back to back to back. I mean, I was like, that's not I had wrote on the wall that I'm gonna die soon. And it's so funny, it was still on the wall. Me and my man Bob went there in 2012. The house abandoned now, but I wrote on the wall was still there. You know what I mean? So I remember my first placement I went to, Foster, I was a scary kid. I was like, I'm gonna tell you, I was not tough. I was little, skinny, scary. I mean, because I was so small. I was skinny and small and short. So when I went to the second foster home without my sisters, I was scared. I mean, so fighting wasn't in it. I wasn't a fighter. I wasn't a fighter at all. I was scary, hoping nothing happened to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I went there, I ain't like it, ran, got quote into another one. And the whole time, like my mom never sat and talked to me and said, well, I'm sorry for y'all having to go through this. So it's like, to me, it was like a Twilight Zone type of thing. Like, damn, I'm going through this bad stuff, but nobody don't care. So I started feeling like I was worthless. Like, I'm worthless, man. Like, what's my point of being alive? Like, I mean, having to worry about food all the time, having to worry about my sisters all the time. Like, without my sisters, I would have been dead because I didn't care about myself at all. I know, to me, if your mom and your dad's not showing you no love, if nobody's showing you no love, everybody treats you like a piece of shit, you start believing that you're a piece of shit. You start believing like you ugly, you something, you dirty. I mean, so, and it's so crazy because I know how to draw real good. Like, I know math real good. Like, I'm like, damn, I know math better than everybody in my classroom. I mean, I know how to learn better than everybody in my classroom. I could draw better than everybody in my classroom. I play basketball. I mean, it was like I had all these things, but like it ain't matter. I mean, so I'm grown up. So I'm in the third foster home. Then I get locked up. We break in some store. I get locked up. Now, once you get locked up, they don't take you back to the foster home. Now you are considered a delinquent. So he put me in the system. Now I'm in St. Michael, St. Gabriel's. I'm going to these places, and I was scared. Every time I go to a new place, I was scared again. You know what I mean? Like, and I hated being away. Because even if you don't have a home, you still feel homesickness from your neighborhood. So I used to feel real homesick, and like, but there's nobody. I'm not getting visits. I'm not getting nothing. So I'm growing up on my own, away from everybody, just me. I mean, and I remember being in the study center from the youngest floor, 3A, 3B, 3C, the 4A, 4A, the fifth to the big boy floor. And I know every staff, they all like me. Like, I'll start being popular in there. Then one day, I got locked in my cell. I used to hate getting locked in my cell. But that's when art came in. I get locked in my cell, I just draw the whole time. Because I hated being caged in. I hated it as a kid. But then one day I said, you know what? Oh, you know you the shit. And I used to lie to myself. I wasn't sure, but I was lying to myself. I'm the shit. And eventually, after I kept saying it, I started believing it. And I started believing I could be somebody. I started believing like, I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna show them that I'm gonna show them I'm gonna be something. I'm gonna show them, watch. Even though I kept getting locked up, people thought I was crazy something, because I used to do everything to get locked. They try to get money. Like, for instance, if you're not old enough, you probably don't remember 8-ball jackets came out. So what I did was, you know how you jack a car up with? I jacked up the shutters, pulled the shutters up, jacked it up. Went to climb under, busted windows, went in there, grabbed the 8-ball jackets, came out. The cops didn't come. I guess the alarm didn't go off the first time. Go back in there again. Mind you, every story I tell you is people that's around that can tell you that you know exactly what's going on. I'm about 11. So I got every 8-ball. I'm about 12, maybe 12. I got every 8-ball jacket, stop jacket, red leather trenches with the fur around the collar. So I see my mom, you know, mind you, crackheads in the 80s and 90s wasn't like crackheads now. Like they was fucked up. Like my mom was dirty as shit. Like she was dirty as shit. She was fucked up. Like she was like, you wouldn't even want to say you know her. You know what I'm saying? So she talked to me like I was a nigga from the street. She ain't talking to me like I was her son. So I'm like, Mom, what's up? Like, yo, listen, I got these jackets. I want you to help me sell them so nobody don't take them from me. So what you gonna give me? I mean, so we work out a deal. I mean, it's crazy. My man Slimer, who was with me, just came home from the penitentiary. I mean, he was there with me. So he's like, I think he's probably a couple months younger than me, but I was acting so mature for my age because I was been on my own for so long. So we go sell the jackets, right? So let me tell you the funny story. So I'm now Super Tim, they call 40 belows now. They didn't even have nothing that fit me. I was so small, but I got some of the smaller size they got, put them on, had a slick jumper, my 8-ball leather. I'm on the corner, I got the gold teeth. I mean, I'm like 12. My grandma walked past, she see me. She see me off, I'm super fresh. Don't worry, they ain't gonna have it. Fuck out, who the fuck you think you somebody? My friends was like, damn, she fucking hate the shit out you, man. I was like, I know, man, it's sad. Like, I mean, because mind you, every time she asked me to go to the store, even when I had $2,500 in my pocket, I go to the store for it. She used to get Apple days worth of tobacco and the Pepsi, right? Every time. My brother Robert, but I just never disrespected her. I mean, I'm going through life, mind you, I'm going through life not knowing that it's not how life is supposed to go. I ain't know. I just didn't know. I just know my neighborhood was so dysfunctional that I just never knew. Everybody go to jail, everybody go to placement, everybody get killed, everybody get paralyzed, everybody. That's just how it go. You know what I'm saying? So I never thought, like sat there and thought about, well, this is so wrong. I mean, it was like the norm. And that's why I think it don't affect me as bad as it should have, because I had friends and it didn't seem like a situation that was so dire to me at the time. Now that I know how you're supposed to treat a kid, I know that wasn't right. I mean, so anyway, I'm with the St. Gabriel's. You know, I was in St. Gabriel's, right? I had a wet dream. Because mind you, you know, I had a wet dream, and I heard people talk about busting nuts and stuff like that, right? But I didn't really know what it was, so I wasn't really sure what it was. Like I wake up like, what the hell? So I'm reading books about it. So I write my man in jail and ask him, like, he write me back, you was a dumbass nigga. Yeah, you could be busting nothing now. So these type of things I went through, like, without having no parents to talk to or nothing like that, right? So now I'm like, damn, I could do it to a girl. I wanted to do it to a girl so bad, right? So I'm up St. Gabriel's and doing my time. I get out of there, right? I rob a supermarket. I'm sleeping at some lady named Love House. My man Sean Mack coming in with a 22 long. Come on, we're gonna go on a route. We go rob a supermarket, Empire. We rob that joint, boom. We spent all the money at City Blue. I bought a Fila shirt, some used jeans, and some red Pumas. Now I got like $20. So, you know, I saw a car Jackson ball for a gray van, take that. We go rob a market up Germantown and Shelton, right? Mind you, I ain't from up that way. I don't even know my neighborhood. I've never been nowhere, you know, like I don't know nowhere. I don't know nothing, right? A lady named Love House. My man Sean Mack coming in with a 22 long. Come on, we're gonna go on a route. We go rob a supermarket, Empire. We rob that joint, boom. We spent all the money at City Blue. I bought a Fila shirt, some used jeans, and some red Pumas. Now I got like $20. So, you know, I saw a car Jackson ball for a gray van, take that. We go rob a market up Germantown and Shelton, right? Mind you, I ain't from up that way. I don't even know my neighborhood. I've never been nowhere, you know, like I don't know nowhere. I don't know nothing, right? So we rob the joint. We get away. We got like 60,000 worth of food stamps. We get caught. Sean Mack get away. I mean, I can see that now because statute of limitations is over. He get away. So, you know, it was me and some boy named Black. Black's still locked up for it, I think, right now. He been down for like 20 some years because he had did some other stuff too before that robbery. So I'm about 13. I'm 13 years old, right? So I ran from St. Gabriel's, so I'm gonna run for robbery. Rob this store. Mind you, don't nobody come to court for me. Don't nobody know where I'm at. Like, I mean, I'm 13, but I've been on my own so long. I mean, I had a homie named Aki Jones. He in the penitentiary right now. He became like my brother. Then I started meeting guys that every time I go to jail, they be in jail too. So we became like family, you know what I'm saying? So I go to the study center, you know, they asked me to tell. So the guy that was 18 said, oh, won't you take all these charges because you a juvenile and we adults. So, you know, I tried to take the charges. I mean, but the witnesses said everything that happened. So they said, well, they sent me a Vision Quest. Vision Quest was like one of the worst places. To this day, it's the worst place I've ever been because it's a hands-on program. They beat you up. You don't get no visits. You sleep on the ground. You sleep on the floor. I got a YouTube video about it. I mean, so I go there. I'm about 13. I'm 5'4" because they take a picture of you when you first come. I'm 5'4". I'm scared. I'm the youngest person there. I mean, first day I get there, I get rolled on. Mind you, I'm still scary. I'm scary as shit. They rolled on me the first day. The guys from Logan beat me up. I remember it was a guy. So I really know who it was because what they did was waiting for me to get in the shower. They wrapped the shower curtain around me, stomped me out, whatever. I'm crying. I'm just like, I ain't no fighter, no mind you, but something made me snap. That's the day that something made me snap. I said, I'm tired of being a victim. I mean, So the next day, I had a weight. I only got a 10-pound weight, had it in my pocket. So the next day at lunchtime, breakfast time, I tried to hit the boy named PU with it. Because he's like the leader of the boys from Logan. I mean, it missed him, but it like damn, it broke the table in half. So the staff beat me up. Then every time somebody do something to me, I do something crazy back to him, like whoever. Like so he started saying, "Leave young boy alone. He's psycho or something." So he started making me talk. They found out how old I was. They started making me talk to a psychiatrist. So I would go in there for like 6 months and not say nothing. Like, can I leave? I mean, she's telling me what's wrong with me and all this stuff about me. I'm like, okay, whatever. So she would make me sit in there for like 3-4 hours a day for 6 months until I forgot what made her break the ice. And she told me I had abandonment issues. I had all these issues. So I started talking to her and I started feeling better. And she said, you know what you need? You need some parents. So she gave me vision. They gave me Vision Quest parents, Margot and Paul. I mean, and mind you, I was getting in trouble. I ran away twice from Vision Quest, got caught both times. Let me say what they do when you run away and get caught. They tie because it's no bars. You're just so far in the woods that you can't get away. They tie a rope around your waist, tie you to a pole. You sleep out a fire pit. You sleep outside now. You got to wear these big orange gloves and you wear these sorrel boots. They're like real big rain boots. They cut your hair bald, be patches in it, and everybody looking at you laughing. While you know what I mean? So it's like they mess with your spirit. I mean, so they did that to me. Mind you, I'm new and I'm young, so I'm hurting. I'm just like frustrated with being here. You know how it is a kid. He's a kid. You know, you can't take but so much. I mean, so they gave me parents. I started doing better. And it started like, I never felt nobody care about me like that before. And it's like, and she was white. You feel me? She was white. Then she was white on top of that. I'm like, so I told her, I said, I don't know nobody white. I don't know nobody else white. So the first person I ever met that was white, that I got to talk to, is a person that I love to this day. So that knocked all the me being racist out the door. So every time somebody said something about white people, I felt like they talking about Margot. Like, oh, I can't say it. I can't agree with that. Like, I was only 13 when I met her, right? So I had an indefinite sentence. That means you can get out when you're 21. I never knew that they was gonna let me go if my behavior got better. So I'm just in there cutting up. Like in my head, I already got like I ain't getting out till I'm 21. So who cares? I'm just doing everything, anything I want. I don't care. I was getting in trouble so much. They was trying to baby me. They used to make me walk 20 miles. Like, I mean, it's just crazy, right? So mind you, and then you're gonna take a shower once a week and stuff like that. My man Akeem Jones was up there with me. He was my brother, my right-hand man, my best friend. When I was going through something, he's there who I talked to. When he's going through something, I was talked to. Somebody fought us, we both fought together. I mean, we went to every jail together, even after as an adults, we was upgraded for together. We was, I mean, he got 25 to 50 now, but I mean, he said, so we Vision Quest, we about to get out. I said, yo, no, matter of fact, I didn't think we was gonna get out. We both didn't think we was getting out. So anyway, one day when you get out, they throw you inside a trough. That's where the horses drink water at. So one day they all come grab me, throw me in the water. I'm like, what y'all throw me in the water for, man? I ain't going home. They said, you going home? I'm like, I asked Margot, I'm going home. Say, you going home? I think I was in Florida, Okeechobee, Florida. So I'm like, yes, I'm going home. Mind you, I've been locked up now for about 20 months there and 3 months in these studies, almost 23 months. You know, 23 months when you're a kid is a long time. So I'm 13, I'm 15. Mind you, I ain't see nobody in my family, nothing the whole time, right? So that night, I started thinking about going home. And I had like a panic attack. Like, I started being so scared about it. Like, what am I doing when I go home? Mind you, I'm starting to do good here where I'm at. Bad as Vision Quest was, I didn't want to leave. I feel like, I know if I go home, I'm going to get in trouble and I'm going to go to jail. I know I'm going to have to do something to get money. I ain't want to leave. So I start crying. And it's like, Paul's like, man, you got to leave, man. I was crying not to leave Vision Quest, man. One of the worst places I've ever been to in my life. But I had got used to it. By then I had an animal named Snowy and a horse named Rebel. Snowy was my mule. He was all white. He said, see me, call me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So I found the family. I found a place I fit in. The worst place in juvenile placement history. You sleep outside on the ground in the cold weather, and there's a crowd not to leave. I mean, so to get you used to being in a house, you got to go to some place called residential 2 weeks before you leave. Because I ain't sleep in the bed for 2 years. Sleep on the floor. So it's like a house. So I get to go in the house like I still feel trapped in because if you ain't been in the house for 2 years, it feel weird. It's kind of hard to explain. I can see why the Native Americans don't like to be outdoors because you've not been in the house. It feel like you closed in, even if you're in the house. So we in the house. I slept on the bed. Just kept feeling like I was falling. So that's why a lot of times people might see me eating on the floor or ever since Vision Quest, I was like the floor became like a chair for me. Like the floor was something that's real comfortable for me. I was trying to go to school. It was on the floor in the gym and fall asleep every time. Because when we slept on the floor, when you sit on the floor in Vision Quest, you're going to sleep. I mean, so I get out of there, mind you. Now I'm 6'1", 6 feet, grew 10 inches in there. I mean, 8 inches in there. My arm frame different. I'm more of a predator. Like, as far as I ain't going for it by this time. By this time, I done got beat up for it and stumped on and stumped people and had wars in jail because Vision Quest was real rough like that at that time. I mean, I remember there was a guy named Adolf Lee and eBay in there, man. They used to be together. They used to house stuff in there. I mean, beat you up, you got to fight them. I mean, and, so I lost a lot of fights, won a lot of fights, but I was always fight. That was the thing. I'm going to fight you. We won't fight. I mean, so I got out of there. Now I'm 15. I've been to 3 foster homes. This is my 3rd placement. So I've been going for years. I'm only 15. I've been away for about 4 years, 5 years altogether. You know what I mean? So, I get out and mind you, there's no TV and no radio on Vision Quest. So you don't know you don't get you're not allowed to watch TV. So I ain't watched TV for 2 years and listened to the radio for 2 years. But I did have a little Walkman that had Coogee Rap tape. But it was contraband. I wasn't supposed to have it. So I get out lost. Biggie Smalls out, Craig Mack out. So I never heard of Craig Mack and Biggie Smalls. I got locked up. The tape I had on the stolen car I was in when I got locked up. It was Onyx, Throw Your Guns in the Air. So I don't know nothing about clothes. I don't know nothing about girls. I ain't talked to a girl. I ain't never had sex. I don't know nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I go to my cousin Nada and I'm like, excellent. I'm like a little kid, man. But when it comes to penitentiary stuff, I know everything about it. I don't know nothing about life with a person, like a girl, or what you say to a girl, or I don't know nothing about none of that stuff, man. So he was trying to teach me everything, man. But then I first started getting with girls, man, I just didn't like people touching me. It's like something about people touching me. I just ain't like nobody touching me, man. And it sounds crazy and weird. It was even weird to myself, like, man, what the fuck is wrong with me, man? But I guess nobody never touched me, like, you know, I never really got touched, like, unless it was a fight or something, like, you know, like somebody touching me just felt like made me real tense, like, you know. So it took years and years and years for me to get over that. Like, I think I can get over that till my baby mom Nick. When I got over that, like, I just couldn't touching me. Just like, I guess because growing up, you know, nobody never really touched me. Like, never really got touched, like hugs and kisses and that type of shit. So when they touched me, it just felt like real tense, man. I'm saying it's hard to explain, but I had a lot of issues, man. And I ain't want no kids, man. I said I can't have no kids, man. I got too many issues. I'm too critical. I know. I don't know. I knew that I didn't know nothing. Like I don't know nothing, man. I know. Cause mind you, Vision Quest, I ain't go to school. Yeah, like, you mean, I know. So I'm doing all these years, no schooling or nothing. Right. So I get out. I ain't got a shirt. I ain't got a pair of boots. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nobody that's gonna buy me nothing. So by the time I got out, about 3 days later, I got out of Vision Quest, I'm back robbing stores again. I'm talking about from the rip. My old Duke gave me a slammer. I'm riding. I mean, so, you know, it was so crazy because 12 months later, I got locked up again. How you doing today?
I'm all right.
I'm gonna play one more. Guys. So to skip, because it's kind of, I don't want to keep you here all night. It's getting late. I'm gonna play one more when he ended up getting shot. But through his life, he ended up going to the military. He ended up going to the military, going overseas and kind of getting this shit together and shit. And when he came back, he got shot. After he got shot, he signed with Jay-Z and, you know, became this big rapper and shit. But very inspiring. And again, it's like, you know, you got to count your blessings, man. You think you got it bad and somebody always got it worse. You know, like I just told my guy that I was sitting here talking, like, he think he got it bad. You know, you making yourself feel worthless. What about when you come from that? And then and people telling you, you know, you're a 9-year-old kid and your mama telling you to get out the house, your grandma telling you to get out the house and you on your own. You see what I'm saying? So, and to see a person go from that to where they are successful. Like whenever I feel like, you know, I may be thinking about my childhood and it's like, I start thinking, you know, and feeling bad or whatever the case may be. You know, I always think about stuff like that. Or I may think about one of my friends and shit. It's like, bro, you know, you kind of blessed. You know, you kind of blessed for what you had versus what somebody else had. Would you want to trade places with them? So always keep that into perspective, man, and that'll help you actually be successful. Well, I'm gonna play one more about him getting shot when he was 18. Hold up, I gotta find it.
Lady named Love House. My man Sean Mack coming in with a 22 long.
I gotta find it.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I just took a break from painting. Come kick it with y'all, man. I just talked to my man, Big Snoop from South Philly. Just came home. He's been down for a long time, man. You know, that was good news. Whatever, put me in good spirits. But today I was going to talk to you about a topic I never talk about. I mean, because it's just something that's, personal. But this year make 21 years, so, But the day I got shot 9 times, man. June the 27th, 1997. And the thing I remember the most is that I had plans for that day, And it made me think about all the dudes that had plans from Baltimore, from Washington, D.C., California, that left out their house, never made it back home. You know what I mean? So just think about that. Just think about when you leave out your house that you might not make it back. Because we automatically take it for granted that we're going to make it back home, right? I remember what I put on. I had just brought some white, because mind you, I just got out of the Army. So I had, the Army was paying me, I think, $1,200 a month. I mean, then you get a $5,000 bonus for your age. You sign. So I had like $12,000, which ain't a lot of money. But at the time, for me, it's like, got $12,000 in the bank. I never had, but the Army set the bank stuff up for you, whatever. But I had a daughter that just was born. I mean, but I still was looked at as a hooligan, because of my past. But I looked at myself as a reformed man, you mean? So the way I saw myself in my neighborhood, the hood I was at, saw me was 2 different ways. Anyway, I see a crap game. Mind you, it's daytime. It's like 2 in the afternoon. Sunny, kids playing. It's summertime. It's like 20 niggas at the crap game. Shit popping. We get down to me and a boy named O. Shout out to O too. What's up, O? So I beat O. I'm on like $7 grand. Like, like, so I walk 2 blocks down to go to get I think an iced tea. And it was so close to me, like I couldn't run. So I just went to him, like, try to get that shit from him, whatever. And, because my whole thing was I ain't want to run and get hit in my back and be paralyzed, man. That's one of my fears as a young boy. Like, so I was ready to die, but I died at the time. Anyway, try to get the gun. It's like me thinking I won't run out of bullets. Then I don't know, most of y'all probably never been shot, but the sound of it when it's close to you, when it's hitting you, the sound more frightening than actually getting hit. Well, anyway, I get hit. I'm still standing up though. I don't fall. But bull ran off. Same boy jumping when he jumped in, whatever. And I tried to walk away. So I tried to walk away, like I just like I didn't black out, but I just fell because and just bust my chin open, broke my tooth. Then I just started getting cold, but then I ain't feel no pain. But then it was like I felt peace. Like, man, I'm just ready to just go to sleep, man. But I was salty. It was like I wasn't even mad. I was just salty. Like, damn, I'm about to die. I feel like I had more stuff to do. It was like a salty joint. Like, it wasn't even like a panicking. Like, oh my god, it was like calm. And it's like I was like, man, damn, I'm 18, damn. But when I had on a white t-shirt, white shorts, and I had on a mosquito shirt, but it was open. So when I looked down, I could see the bullet holes and I could see the blood and all that. So me thinking I was gonna survive wasn't even in it. I just knew I wasn't gonna survive because I seen I had bullets in my legs, my arm, elbow shot, my arm backwards. Man, then I got blood in my face. I got grazed, but I didn't know if I was hit where I was hit so many places. So I was trying to go to sleep. I had a homie named, I called him Russell Simmons. He kept smacking me. Yo, stay up, man. Stay up, whatever. I'm like, yo, stop smacking me. But let me tell y'all something, man. It ain't funny, but it is now that it's been a long time. I remember seeing, how people say they see white lights and all that. I ain't seen none of that. I did see a baby crying when every time I dozed off, I seen a baby crying, like a little baby crying. I don't know what that was about, but while I'm woke, a black Mercedes Benz ride past. Like, and if y'all young, y'all might don't know, but the 500 and the 600 coupe, like that's coupes back in 97, they're exactly the same. The only difference was the 600s had V12 by the back window. So the boy, whoever this boy was, he had the V12. 600 rolled past, and for that split second, mind you, I'm on the ground about to die. I looked at it and said, "That joint hot." You know what I mean? And I remember that. I'm like, yo, but it's like an automatic thing, but it was like just a quick split second. Like, that would have been one of my last memories. Like, so ambulance never come. There's 70, 80 people around me. Like, it's the project. I've done projects in West Philly, whatever. And the cops came. Like, who did it? Woo. Y'all know, come on, man. I knew the rules even then. But lady cop was crying. She just was crying. She seen me how bad I was. She just was crying. Like, I mean, so put me in a paddy wagon, and I was woke for about 2 blocks. I just woke up 3 days later, and I forgot what happened. That's the crazy part. Like, it took me like a few hours to remember because I had tubes down my throat and all that. I mean, so when I woke up though, this the crazy. When I woke up, I had it. Like you have a curtain. I had the doctors behind the curtain talking about cutting my arm off because I hit like 3 times in one arm. My elbow got hit off, knocked off. My artery got they had to take artery out my leg, put it in this joint. And I hear him talking about it. One boy's like, I think we can save it. No, we can't. Ooh, all kind of shit. Like, I mean, mind you, I'm woke, but I got this shit in my mouth, so I can't talk right. And then I remember the book I read when I was, in jail, when because I had just got out of adult prison like 2 years ago, about Helen Keller. When she wanted to talk, she used to write it in somebody's hand, like the letters. So I was trying to feel for who was next to me. And I think it was my sister writing in her hand. I remember the first thing I said, yo, get me some ice. My mouth dry as shit. And what they talk about my arm, man, I want to cut this joint off. I mean, but anyway, I started getting better, fast, like grace of God or whatever. And just imagine, I was like, I just got out of the army, so I was in shape. I was probably 165, slum young boy, but I was in shape. I was 110. It knocked 55 pounds on me, man. I mean, so the big thing was insecurities. Cause I got hit by my bladder, so my dick ain't work. I mean, cause nerves and shit, like it'll work sometimes, But my mind frame was I'm killing niggas, so it wasn't even that. I didn't even need to. I'm going to prison. I mean, because it was like, damn, here I go. I was this close to making it out the hood, and you get sucked right back in. I mean, then I go to the penitentiary. I'm in a wheelchair. It's just like one of the times you give up. You know what I mean, you give up. I ain't the type of boy that can kill myself. I ain't got that much heart. I mean, but if I did, that would have been the time I would have did it. You know what I mean? But it was like then I got cool with one of my doctors, Dr. Ramsey. I mean, because he seen me. I was coming to I had 9 operations after that. I always came by myself. I mean, nobody never was with me. He's like, yo, you don't got no. Like, I got I people that's in my family, but I don't have family. Like, I'm saying, like, yeah. So you know what I mean. He was trying to get me the disability. I mean, because I was like bad off. I mean, but I went down there. They told me no, so I left and never came back. Kid, you don't know about that type of shit. But I hit the block. You know what I'm saying? Shot up and all that. I mean, it's just that's how the streets go anyway. You know what I mean? But he's like, at the time I didn't know that, because I looked at myself as a grown old head, even though I was only 18. He was an older man, so he probably looked at me as a kid, like this nigga out here, man. Because I got locked up a couple times right before I was supposed to have some surgery sometimes. I mean, he's like, yo, man, you gotta get your life together, man. I said, man, I'm trying, man. You only can do what you can work with, what you got to work with. I mean, but I always be thinking, like, just imagine, I've been in prison, a lot of different prisons, met a lot of people. I know some good dudes in prison, man. Good dudes, man. You know what I mean? In prison for selling drugs or some a way trying to get money. Just imagine the dudes that's in prison that didn't have to worry about trying to get money. That could just become the best them that they can be. I mean, could go to school without having to worry about eating. Could have a car without having to sell drugs to get it. I mean, it'd be so different. But it's made for us to be preoccupied with survival, so we don't even get to become the best us. Because right now, even no matter what, I could never be the best me that I could have been because I've been through too much. Man, man, how can you be the best you when you've been through so much? You mean, period. Like you can't. So, but there's no excuses in life. But what I mean, it just would be different if everything was on the even playing field. You know what I'm saying? But the thing I don't like is when you go to in front of these judges that been to college and all that, how they talk to you. When if they was in your shoes, they wouldn't have made it. All right, I did my crime. Give me my time. Let me go ahead. They want to say you would have scrounged that earth and you They give you my time, man. Like the time is enough. You don't need. I don't need the words because they don't really even matter. I mean, but yeah, that's how that went, man. So at the end of the day, when you leave out your house, know that sometimes you might not make it back. I mean, straight up, don't take this life for granted, man. You only get one. I mean, and a lot of people take it for granted. I mean, see me, I got extra time because I know I was supposed to die that day. I mean, not supposed to, but the chances. Even my doctor said you had a 5% chance of living out of 100. 5. He said I never seen nobody come 5. He said when you in a surgery like in a ER, they got a box they put your clothes in when you die. He said, yo, as soon as you came in, we put your clothes in the box. We knew you was gonna die. I mean, he said, yo, your shit is like a miracle for real. Then the crazy part about that, 3 years later, I was signed. Well, not even 3 years, 2 years and a half. Signed to Rockefeller. 2 years and a half later. So never give up, man. You never know. You might give up the day before you about to become a billionaire. And you would never know you was gonna be a billionaire. Keep fighting it. Keep being a better you. Peace.
You got a good life, bro. Don't give up. That's the point. Don't give up. You never know, you know. They said I'm gonna move. Yeah, I fixed it. I fixed it. But yeah, you somebody always got it worse, and don't take life for granted, bro. It could just like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. Like I was just telling my man Mike. Mike, I hope you listening and hope you still watching, Mike. You know, you sitting there feeling sorry for yourself. You know, use the time that you have to make yourself great. Ain't no motherfucking excuses. Count your blessings. You understand? Count your blessings. But who all we got in here, man? What y'all guys think about that? What you guys think about that? For everybody that stayed here for the hour that I, played that, or however long I played that for. What you guys think about that? How you feeling? Then we're gonna get up out of here. I was literally only supposed to be on here for 30 minutes. And that's just it's almost 3 hours. That's crazy. Because I woke up and I seen that. I wasn't in the best of moods, and I seen that on TikTok. And like I was saying before, I had saw it 4 or 5 years ago. I have a few years ago. I saw it then. And like I said, that's one of my favorite rappers. And so I woke up feeling how I'm feeling, and I saw that, and I'm like, I'm gonna go do a live stream about that tonight. So throughout the day, you get better, you feel better, you whatever, you distract yourself or you move past it. And so I ain't feel like watching that again. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just, but I had already scheduled a live stream. So I'm like, I can't schedule the live stream because I can't cancel it. So I'm gonna just go through with it. But I'm gonna just stay on there for 30 minutes and just top up game with him. And then I got the call from Mike, and then Mike said what he said, and I was like, there's a reason that I'm talking to you right now. I was supposed to do that. And he said something that triggered me to just fuck it. But shout out to Oskino. That's I fuck with him heavy. He was always one of my favorite rappers. He really rap too. You always blessed, man. You think you got it, man. You blessed. You are blessed. Everybody here and listening, you blessed. Everything, count your blessings. Don't sit around worrying about what you don't have right now, what your woman ain't doing for you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Y'all be in y'all relationships and you worrying about what your woman not doing or what she can't do. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't operate like that. Like, my woman is not perfect. She's not the most perfect person in the world. I could sit back and harp on the couple things that may not align with me or may not flow with the way that I flow about her, but why do that? And there's a 100 other things that she's great at. You see what I'm saying? I count that instead of worrying about what she ain't doing or what she don't have. And you should do the same in your situations. And you should teach the women that come into your life to do the same. Don't sit here and talk about what I ain't doing or what I don't got. If you can't count your blessings with me, if you don't have anything to be proud of or happy with me, or if I don't do it for you, then we don't need to be with each other. You see what I'm saying? In life, you look everybody like, oh, well, I don't got this yet, or I ain't got this or this, but you got life, you got opportunity, you got something that you could be happy about, you got something that you could be proud about. And that's one of the what a lot of people don't tell you, what a lot of successful people, they tell you, but it's so cliche that you think it really don't mean nothing. When you hear super rich people, you hear successful people say, oh, how did you get there? They say something like gratitude. That shit is real. And I'm big on gratitude. Like with my kids, I don't let my kids complain. Like I don't want to hear about what you didn't get, because I fucking make sure you don't got nothing. I don't want to hear about, like, my kids started, they started to get to the age, not no more, because I got that up out of them, but they would complain about this or get mad about this. And I'm like, bro, you got your dad. Go ask your friends, all your little friends, do they have a fucking dad? Your dad can buy you whatever you want. You don't hear no. Y'all got 2 TVs in your room. My kids want to sit there complaining. They got 2 fucking TVs in their room. Anybody in here that I used to tell them to ask their friends or ask anybody growing up, they had to share TV. I had to share TV with my brother. I put 2 TV. He got his own TV. He got his TV. He got his game system. He got his game. You ain't got nothing to fucking complain about. Fuck out of here. So I got that up out of them real quick. But everybody got something to complain about, but don't complain. Count your blessings. It'll make you happy. And when you can appreciate the things that you have and you can appreciate it, once you can appreciate it, you can take care of things more. You can't take care of yourself, or you can't take care of the things around you when you spend all your time complaining about what you don't got or how you didn't grow up or what you didn't have in the past and shit. You neglect the things that matter. But when you can show gratitude to what you have, the little bit that you do have, God will start to reward you with more. The universe will give you more when you can appreciate what you have. So count your fucking blessings, and it can always be worse. That was the reason why I wanted to show you guys that today. Because sometimes I can get up here and talk and make it sound good and do a podcast and all that shit. And y'all know I don't do impromptu shows like this. I don't Thursday. This is my night to be chilling, really, But I was like, let me do something different. Let me show them something, hear it from somebody else, to see what somebody else have went through. And it's a billion other people that got stories, and they could tell you how hard it was. You understand? So that's real, man. And that's one of the components of success is gratitude. And I want everybody to be like that. I hate to hear y'all complaining. That's why I don't make complaining content. When I do my content, I talk about the problem and I give you a solution. Y'all be wanting me to roast her and talk about this, and why? Why? Type in Oskino Vasquez not supposed to be here. And he got it in the playlist. But just check out his other stuff too, and go listen to his music, especially his old music, man. That was one of my favorite rappers. You see what I'm saying? I don't like when y'all complain, like seeing y'all complaining in the comments. Oh, women is this and women is that. Yeah, they that, but women also are beautiful. Women also can do this. Women also can do this. They can also do that. You count your blessings, bro. Oh, Western women this. Yeah, Western women got flaws, but they also got this. You looking at these fucking Arab hoes and these Asian hoes and shit, they got their problems too. You just don't know it yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to be a champion Western women and shit like they the best, because they got their motherfucking problems. But what I'm saying is I don't look for the negative and stuff. Like people got this, like with black women, right? With black women, people have this, like they have a lot to say about black women. Oh, black women this, black women that. Yeah, it's negatives, but I could show you negatives with white women. I could show you negatives with Indian women. I could show you negatives with Spanish women. You see what I'm saying? But I can also show you the positives about black women. You see what I'm saying? I could list a million positives about black women. I'm just not one to be complaining like that. I'm not saying that I don't feel bad sometimes. I'm not saying that sometimes I may not get sad about this or God damn this, but you know what I mean? I'm always try to be grateful. Like when I do my launches or when I release a product or when I do a sale or whatever the case may be, I may have a goal, right? And if I don't hit it, it's cool. Whereas I know some people, and I've had to talk to them about it. They don't hit their goals or their sales goals, and they fucking like don't feel good about themselves. They think they ain't good enough, or they just did something wrong and shit, and they internalize it. And I'm trying to tell them, like, yeah, you may not have made $40,000 this week, but you only made 10, but that's $10,000 more that you didn't have yesterday. Shout out to Ronald Holloway for the $5 super chat. That's $10 more that you didn't have yesterday. Like my man do DoorDash, Mike. Oh, I only do DoorDash. Oh, it's just not. Yeah, that's something, bro. That's a start. Everybody don't have the opportunity to do DoorDash. Everybody don't have a car to even make the $400-500 a week. You go and you make $60 a night, $100 a night. That's $100 that you didn't have yesterday. And count that and appreciate that. Count your blessings. That's the theme of tonight. Count your blessings and stop complaining because somebody always got it worse. You understand what I'm saying? But then you got some goofy like this, right? Oskino, one of your favorite rappers with the sad face. He wasn't even top 3 on state property. And I know him and his son that's locked up. So what? Some of y'all just so goofy. So what if that's one of my favorite rappers? He is. I don't think, let me not say nothing negatives because a lot of these guys follow me. But yeah, I don't think some of them are good rappers. And everybody think they hot. Some of them I don't think they're good. I think he one of my favorite. Why does that bother you? That's what I'm saying. Y'all, some of y'all just so negative, bro. Like I don't like people like that. I don't like people like that. Like I hate friends like that, guys like that around me. Just like we talking about some real shit, and here he come. He wasn't even top 3 on state property. Who gives a fuck about what you think? You're a nobody, bro. Like nobody give a fuck because I know his son is not he not top 3. So who are you, bro? You ain't even important. Fuck out of here. I don't just be fucking up the energy and just fucking up the vibe. This is why niggas like you can't get no hoes, can't read the room, just come in, just talking dumb shit. Sometimes you bless that hoe acted up and now she gone. Yeah, for sure. Like why you got to be goofy? Because I was goofy, bro. We sitting here talking some real shit. I'm sitting here like, oh, this is my favorite rapper, like my opinion. Oh, he wasn't even all that. Like, who fucking asked you? Who the fuck? Who asked you, bro? Don't just be rubbing me to. Nobody dissed you at all, but you dissed him. You dissed him. So when you judge not lest ye be judged, motherfucker. You come in here talking shit about somebody, people gonna talk shit about you. That's how I go. Judge not lest ye be judged. If you don't want that energy, don't put it out. Don't say nothing negative about somebody if you don't want people to say negative stuff about you. Now you can't take it. I'm talking negatively about you. I'm just giving you the energy that you put out. You don't like that though. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't be right, bro. You come in here saying something negative about somebody that ain't did nothing to you, and now you got a problem because somebody's giving you the negative energy that you putting out. You see what I'm saying? Don't be like that. That shit goofy, bro. Don't be like that, bro. That's goofy. He got signed first. He the reason all the rest of them got signed. He was there before Beanie Siegel and all of them. I don't know about it. I think they got signed at the same time, to be honest. But you come in being negative, bro. Like, I'm giving that man his flowers. You know what I'm saying? What if he feeling bad one day and he see this and he listening to this, or somebody sent him this and he may be going through it and I'm giving him his flowers and he got to hear you being negative. He got to read a comment about you being negative. Oh, he wasn't even top 3. That's what I'm saying. So then when you get that negative energy back, you like, what's going on? Learn how to read the room. You see what I'm saying? When you put out negative energy, you're gonna get negative energy back. I know someone like that, and I've been hanging out with him, and I see why he has a hard time with women. Dudes like that always be struggling, bro. And I'm saying this with respect. But when you give out negativity, somebody gonna be willing to give it back to you. Again, judge not lest ye be judged, bro. If you don't want people to be negative towards you, if you don't want people hating on you, if you don't want people giving you certain type of energy, then don't put that energy out. I'm actually giving the man a platform and giving him his flowers, and you come and throwing salt on the shit. You don't even understand that concept. That's a lot of y'all be fucked up. You don't even understand the concept. We talking about rap shit. We wasn't talking about rap shit. I'm not talking about rap shit. Pay attention. Read the room when you come in here. We ain't talking about rap shit. I'm giving the man his flowers for overcoming shit. And I'm teaching guys how to overcome their struggles and shit. And I just mentioned that he was one of my favorite. That's why I chose to do this. And you coming shitting on that man. And I'm the only reason I'm doing this is to just to teach other people, don't be like that. Especially if you can't handle it. We wasn't talking about no fucking rap. We've been on here we ain't talking about no fucking rap. We talking about real shit. And I'm giving that man his flowers. Pay attention when you walk into a room. Pay attention, bro. It's tough love. I'm not trying to be disrespectful towards you, but if you gonna be negative, somebody willing to match you with the negative shit. Or if you're gonna be ignorant, somebody willing to be ignorant with you. And that's an ignorant thing to do, to walk into a room and don't know what's going on and just jump in talking crazy. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, man, that's another gem. Play that last 5 minutes back and pick up on what I'm saying for those that need to hear that part. But I mean that with all due respect. This ain't no disrespect, my brother. It's not disrespect. But anyway, man, you know, count your blessings, bro. Yeah, read the room, bro. That shit might save your life, bro. It is a time and a place for everything, and that's grown man shit. That's just grown man shit. That's real man shit. Knowing when and when not to run your fucking mouth. That'll save your life one day. You may say something. You may be playing one day and it ain't time to play, and somebody blow your motherfucking head off. It gets serious like that. You feel me? It's just the ramifications of what y'all be doing you don't understand. Again, I'm sitting up here getting that man his flowers. What if he having a bad day and then somebody send him this and he feeling good and he got to read that bullshit? You feel what I'm saying? Pay attention to what y'all be saying and doing, bro. But yeah, you don't want to in your relationships, man. Teach your women to pay attention to the positive things, and you hold that. You know what I'm saying? You hold that. You hold them to that. Hold your women to that standard. Don't let women come around you with the negative shit and always talking about what you ain't doing. Or what I would never let no woman come in my life talking about what I'm not doing. You feel what I'm saying? What I ain't doing and what I don't have and all that. Well, if you feel like that, you can get the fuck from around me. You feel me? Because I know I bring more than enough to the table. And so if you don't appreciate that and you want to focus on the negative, you can get the fuck out of my life. And I'm like that with women, friends, whoever. I don't want to hear nothing about what I'm not doing or what I don't got. I don't want to hear that shit. Straight up, Dr. Dog Thugs. Yeah, you can ask the question, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Ask your question. Where my motherfucking lip stuff, bro? Hey, Dre. Do antidepressant pills from doctors do the same thing as weed? I don't really know about that, bro. I don't know. Lessen your growth as a man. Better not take them. I get anxiety, but holding off taking them. Am I doing right? I can't give you medical advice, bro. I'm not no doctor. I don't know. I don't know about medical. I don't know. You got to talk to your doctor or talk to a couple different doctors. I don't know, bro. But if it was, you know, if you have a chemical imbalance or something like that, I would rather you fucking, I don't know. I would rather you not do drugs and drink and shit. You know? What do you do when you find out your woman has been raped? Should I just leave her and not trying to heal her? I ain't even in the mood for that, bro. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. I don't even want to hear about no bitches right now. Not that type of shit. We on some real shit. That's real too, but I don't got the capacity for that right now to even answer that. Let me not be like that. That's on you, bro. That's on you. If you find out she was great before, that's on you. I mean, what can you do about it? It ain't really nothing you can do about it. You understand? Things happen to people. And that's up to you. That's one of them things where you have to make a decision and what you can and can't live with. You know, pay attention. How is she treating you? Does she treat you good? Is she respectful to you? You see what I'm saying? Is she on your program? Does she add value to your life? Does she contribute to your happiness? You know, is she valuable? Is she an asset to you? Does she care about you? Does she love you? If it's yes to that, then I don't know what the fuck you even worried about. You feel me? I be trying to help her mentally to be grateful and shit. You can't help her with that. You can't help her with that. You can hold her to a certain standard, but you can't, you can try to game her up, but if she don't want to be grateful, if she want to be negative, it ain't really nothing you can do about that, bro. You know? There ain't really nothing you can do about that. But that negativity is going to wear you out. Look at my podcast. I think it was episode, I forgot which episode it was, but it's the Unhappy and Unlucky Bitch. That's the name of the podcast. Type in Unhappy, Unlucky King Dre, and that'll come up. So she got to want to help herself first and foremost. She has to want to help herself. You can't help nobody that don't want to help themselves. You understand? You cannot help nobody that don't want to help themselves. But anyway, guys, join the Players Club. We meet once a week. We meet every single week. Go to the playersclub.vip. The link, I'm going to put the link in here again. Where my mods at? If my mods can post that link for me real quick. If my mods can post, I'm going to post this link. Join the Players Club. Let me see if I can post it on Twitter for my guys watching on Twitter. This is my private exclusive men's community. If you want a coaching session with me every single week, make sure you join that. You want to join a community of like-minded individuals, such as yourself, such as myself, and Chop Up Game. If you want 50% discounts, on private 101 coaching, if you want discounts on all the courses, if you want to network with players such as yourself, join the Players Club at the playersclub.vip. Just the coaching is worth its weight in gold. So for the guys that's watching on Twitter, I just put the link in the chat. Hey, Dre, before you go, I want to ask you something. So ask me. Hurry up. If you want to ask me something, just ask me. What's the name of that pod? You said, Cash, it's called The Unhappy and Unlucky Bitch. Saver Bro Show, Unhappy and Unlucky Woman, or something like that. Twitter, I just put the link in the chat. Sign up and join the Players Club. Infection. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Yeah, I it was inspired by Robert Greene. 48 Laws of Power. It was inspired by that. So if you got a negative woman around you, that's gonna weigh you down at some point, you know. What do you think about just the whole thing? Come on, man. Come on, bro. You just typing into what do you think about the whole thing? I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, can I ask you a question? What do you think about the whole thing? The whole thing of what? If they angry, then they're angry all the time. Happy girls are happy and bubbly usually. What's this dude's name? Andrew Knox. You said you wanted to ask me something. You ain't asked me nothing yet. So I'm about to. Hey, don't get off yet. I got to ask you a question. Then I say, okay, I'm going to stay. And then he's like, don't ask me the question. Y'all be... All right, guys. Anyway, I'm about to get off of here because people just don't know how to act. And so I don't want to make myself get worked up over shit like that. So I'm about to go and get up off of here. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll be here Tuesday. Be on the lookout for the Ladies Man wait list. The wait list to get the Ladies Man bundle, which comes out in... I came in on the back end, homie. So what you talk about, you got to ask me a question. You didn't ask me shit. The wait list for the Ladies Man will be out next week. You need to be on it in order to get the Ladies Man bundle that comes out in April. So that'll be out next week. Start stacking your money up right now. I am going to have payment plans. So you probably have to put down 150, 190 bucks or somewhere in between there. And you can pay me, you know, a couple dollars every month for a few months so you can pay it off, but you get access to it right away. So we're doing the payment plan thing. Stack your money right now. Don't smoke weed for the next, I don't know, 2 weeks and you'll be able to get it. Stop buying the Starbucks or whatever you got to do. DoorDash a couple of times. You know, DoorDash on the weekend or whatever, so you can get the down payment. Or if you want to pay in full, cool too. But that's coming in April. Save your money. It's gonna give you a lot of value. Ladies Man bundle. You guys will be hearing about it more and the benefits that come with it and everything you're gonna get as the days come. But I'm just warning you guys, be on the lookout. When I put that wait list out there, make sure you get on there. It's first come, first serve. First time viewer, good listen. Shout out to you, Eric. Appreciate you, bro. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys join the Players Club at theplayersclub.vip. Follow me on all social media platforms at King Dreism, KingDreism. And like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you get this good player-ish fresh off the press. If you listen on Apple or Spotify, give me a 5-star review. Let me know that this is the best and it saved your life in the reviews. I appreciate it. All that is free. I appreciate that. It's your gracious game advisor, yours truly, King Dre. I'm gone.